Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Third rule of Fight Club, someone yells stop, goes limp, taps out. The fight is over. Fourth rule, only two guys to a fight. Fifth rule, one fight at a time, fellas. Sixth rule, no shirts, no shoes. Seventh rule, fights will go on as long as they have to. And the eighth and final rule, if this is your first night at Fight Club, you have to fight.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show on a Friday, and Fezzy, day one of
warning, warning, intern revolution, warning, warning, intern revolution.
The intern revolution has taken place. I look around here. I honestly, Fezzy, see all new faces in the places of responsibility. Pitsy running the board today. You got to turn that mic on, Pitsy. That's one of the main things. Anyway, Pitsy is running the board today.
He's in the master control room.
And, I'm just checking out here. Throw me that back over here. Still having a little trouble with the setup, but other
that
than
one?
Yeah, you got to get it all the way over to me. Thank you very much. A little trouble with the setups, but overall, Fezzy, the kids are all right. They're having fun. They're doing a good job, and it is a
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
In a post 9/11 world, I don't even know how enjoyable that whole thing is. Now, I wake up this morning, horrible weather, snow, sleet, and ugliness, and the building right next to me, I wake up because it's on fire. So it's 6 feet away, and all the smoke is coming through. Now, I have no idea how I could sleep through that. But literally, with all the trucks and all, meant nothing to me.
Yeah, because they'll send out half the fire department for something like that. The building's so close together.
Barney, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Please tell me Intern Earl picked that opening song, because that's the best one he's ever picked.
I came in here and I heard the Stiff Little Fingers, and I go, it's never happened for us. We'll have to get to the bottom of who took us back towards the hipster openings. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, whoever picked out that first song, what a great job. The first great punk band, Stiff Little Fingers.
Stiff Little Fingers. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, I don't know what this intern revolution is you're talking about, but Earl, great song selection this morning, dude. Finally, for a change, you play a cool tune.
All right, let me check. Who did the opening song today?
Yeah, that was me, Pepper Hicks.
Wow, Pepper Hicks. Already, Fezzy, we got a man on. We got a man on and in scoring position.
One of our new producers, Pepper Hicks, today. He won't let the interns like Earl and Dave anywhere near the music.
He is breathing some hipness. Earl, they like to keep me in water over here, okay, big man? Thank you. By the way, Pepper, I got to tell you the truth. And it was a pleasure talking to you this morning on my way in.
Oh, thanks.
But your intern, Earl, also called me, and I'm not really comfortable. I'm not at the point where I like interns bothering me on my cab ride in.
Why the F are the interns calling Ronnie?
What the hell
That's
are you
what
doing,
I
Earl?
want to know right now.
Seriously, the weird intern, the black kid.
That guy creeps me out. I can't stand him.
He creeps me out, and that ghostly-looking kid, too. The two interns that we have.
Whatever school that Earl kid is going to, they're stealing money from him.
Earl's, the name Earl doesn't even fit in. I'm going to go with Shabooty. He's going to be Shabooty.
Thank you, Shabooty.
Thanks, Shabooty.
Good work, Shabooty.
Thanks for the shot of water. What tiny little glasses he gets us.
Pepper Hicks, you're a producer on the show now. Who came up with these tiny, tiny little glasses?
I don't know. Maybe
These cups.
That's Shabooty's call.
That was Shabooty?
Shabooty's all
Looks
over
like Shabooty's.
Yeah.
I love it when the interns get really stupid, retarded names.
Yeah. I got to tell you a good Shabooty story, though. I told you an ugly day today. I hop out of the cab, had my brand new Tchotchke Ray-Ban sitting here. They must have fallen off as I got out of the cab down the street, at the corner. Shabooty coming back from getting cups finds my Ray-Bans without me even calling them and recognized them as mine.
That's amazing. There may be hope for that intern yet.
Who?
Shabooty.
Oh, yeah, I love Shabooty. Here's Jake. Jake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, love you guys. Already the best show ever since Shabooty is off the board.
Shabooty.
Catching on.
Yeah. Shabooty is, you know what? He's okay. He is okay.
He is not going to make it in this business,
I don't know.
I don't know what in the world he thinks he's going to do in this business.
Yeah, where's the pasty kid? The pasty kid and Shabooty are my two biggest problems.
I still haven't learned the other one's name. There's Shabooty and then the other intern today.
The other intern has the hot chick for some fucking unknown reason.
He's real creepy looking, too.
Yeah, he is creepy.
Off-putting.
He is creepy. And just strange. How did he make out last night? Did you get any word on that? Did he close the deal?
Nothing.
Nothing again?
Take another base at least?
Triple? You're lying. Come on, Pasty. I know you're lying.
There was a nice Willie McGee 1987 triple. Led the league in triples.
Stand-up triple, or did you just slide in?
It was kind of dirty.
Did you decide? Did you decide not to go all the way? Save it?
Yeah, I'm going to save it because we're romantic. We're classy people.
I'm going to tell you the truth. I think it is kind of romantic. I never even heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
But at the excitement level, the build-out. By the way, Pasty, I had a friend who went to the Pogue show last night, the one that got canceled on you, Pepper.
Yeah.
The show went on, and Shane was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I heard.
So he's deciding, hey, if I don't need to walk, why not drink more? So it is interesting.
That makes it the best show of all time. It's going to be magic on Saturday.
Is there another race of people that can get away with the alcoholism besides the Irish?
Maybe Native Americans.
Yeah.
Mexicans?
I don't think people think it's funny to see a Native American drunk.
Oh, no, then it's just tragic.
Yeah, and Mexicans get away with jumping fences. I don't know about the alcoholism thing. But yeah, when you see an Indian drunk, you're like, oh, it's awful, it's terrible, I feel bad for him. But an 80-year-old Irish guy could be thrown up in the street, and you kind of think it's adorable.
Look at that character.
Speaking, it's such an ugly day out there. Oh, I swear to God, I didn't want to come in. It is the type of day, Fezzy. It's a 2-sweater day.
Really?
It's where the girls, they put on their black sweater, and then they tie their lighter sweater around their neck to wear later. That's the type of day it is today.
Just nasty out.
Yeah.
It's every kind of precipitation going on out there. Rain, snow, sleet, ice chunks, hail.
Speaking of nasty, Pasty takes 3. You know, Shabuti, you're getting nothing, but Pasty just happens to be kicking ass. Scott, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, best show ever.
Oh, yeah,
best show ever.
It really
hey,
is.
When you get hungry today, make sure you're not fresh out because, it's his job to make it happen today.
You know, I'm absolutely starving. Any chicken livers with bacon bits?
Yeah, I'll send somebody right to get those.
Thank you very much. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here is Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
It's not Nick. It's Fred from Brooklyn.
Oh, Shabuti, what the hell are you doing? Who's on the phone, Shabuti? How could you get Fred from Brooklyn's name wrong? He's one of our best friends.
Well, I got to tell you, that's why I called, and I was really worried when I answered the phone. Hearing Patty in studio this morning on ONA saying she didn't get a copy of her show was shocking.
Shabuti, how could that happen?
First of all, he said twice that his name was Nick. Second of all...
I never said Nick.
You don't do me a favor, Shabuti. I don't like fucking interns back-talking to our best callers. That's number one, as you're making fucking lists. Number two, you had one thing to do, Shabuti, and that's give Patty that CD. That's all you had to do.
Yes, and she has it, and it's in the proper hands.
It's in the proper hands.
I don't know, Pepper, I don't know what your interns are talking about.
We can't get rid of him. He's black, so we got to stick this one out.
He's on an internship from Grambling.
Fred, I apologize. Shabuti, don't get any more names wrong today. I'm serious.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Fred.
Thanks, Fred.
Wow. This is impossible. It's impossible to work this way. All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Damn, where's those chicken livers?
Yeah, my dad used to give me chicken livers.
I know, Stalker Fezzy. I know.
It's just plain Fezzy.
By the way, I came in here today. Stalker Patty holding court. There's the biggest morning show in America, and my partner Fez Watley standing around her as she sits and hanging on every word.
She just got so loud all of a sudden. Everyone just turned around and just stared.
Oh, I think you're all seeing her through new eyes since she got a little sexy on everybody.
I didn't know why Big Azo is stealing my airtime.
Tony, you're on Run. Hey, stop complaining about him, Fez.
It's not me. That was my impression of Stalker Patty.
Sounds just like your voice. Tony, what can we do for you?
This is Mark.
Shabuti, I'm serious. You're driving me fucking nuts today.
Are we going to have to pull the train retard off of the phones?
Hey, I had a pasty in my dream last night.
What's that?
Unbelievable. I'm having this dream, and this guy standing next to me saying, just take a piss. Just take a piss. And I wake up and my old lady's pounding me with her fist because I pissed the fucking bed. All thanks to that fucking clown.
He has a dream where someone's telling him to take a piss. So he does.
Take a piss. Take a piss.
He does, and then he's fucking sleeping.
Yeah, man, I'm 42 years old. I haven't done that since I was about 3.
All right, now it's in your head, and you're not going to be able to get out of it.
I know. I worried that, literally floodgates are open now. And this is going to be a nightly occurrence for the guy.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I had something for Pasty.
Yeah.
They got a word for guys who stop at third and wait. It's not gentlemen, it's homo.
Intern taking a beating.
All right, Pasty, come on in here.
Here comes Pasty, our new intern.
By the way, Pasty, I need another little shot of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to do that, Mr. B. Be right back with your water.
You're a cocksucker,
Why is Pasty talking like an intern from the 20s?
I am so pissed off at Pasty right now. Can I even give away the reason? Let's just say...
Here's your water, Mr. Bennington.
You know what? Stop having fun with this. Okay. You don't fucking mock out this show, college boy.
You're right.
He brings me 2 bootlegs, Fez. And Pasty brings me in Norbert and music and lyrics. There's your fucking
nice shot! Threw it like a Chinese throwing star, knocked his fucking headphones off of him.
Hey, watch your language, Fez.
From 12 feet away.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Bring him back, would you, Pasty?
All right. Okay.
Are these real?
Yeah.
That's fucking hysterical.
Enjoy.
I know Pepper had to set you up with this.
My idea, but
yeah,
he did some of the work.
Pasty is really showing up Shibuti.
You know what I hate? I hate when everyone... now I feel like I'm in the office. When it's like upside down day and everyone throws themselves into it. It's really a little too cornball for me. It is...
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
All right, let me... how's the PC connection going?
DC.
No, PC.
Oh, PCC, yes. The PC connection is going very, very, very well.
It's Pasty and Casey.
Hi, Pasty Casey.
Pasty and Casey.
That's right.
So last night, very romantic.
Very romantic.
A lot of touching, no more.
Raining. I want to be very classy about this.
Right.
But there was nuzzling.
Yeah.
There was some kissing.
Yeah.
There was a double. I said, let's stretch this out.
Ew.
The center fielder didn't play the ball that well. And I said, let's go. Let's go right into third. And we accomplished that.
Really?
And but again, I want to keep this romantic and classy. She's a wonderful person who I care about.
I love it.
That's the truth.
You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. This is romantic. How many digits you get in?
I'm not going to comment on that.
All right, but either way.
Just hold him up.
Yeah.
I ain't get any... I'm not going to...
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm not going to.
What'd you do, palm it? You just palmed it?
Well, again, we're not going to talk about things in graphic detail at all. Yeah. I just want people to know that
So you still haven't busted... You're not after a week.
No, and I am...
You're
going insane.
Oh, you know what? You might end up becoming a monk. You may end up becoming a monk. Well, that's adorable, Pasty, and thanks for the Norbert and music and lyrics.
You enjoy those.
Yeah.
I know you're a film fan, and I figured, what can Ron Bennington get that his collection doesn't have already?
That's funny, and it's jerk off. It really is. It's just
smart ass.
Fucking wasted time. It's a wasted DVD. It really is.
They're watchable.
No, they're not, Pasty. All right, so tonight she's going to stop by and see us right at the Free FM show.
Perhaps, yeah. I'm trying.
Because I'm dying to just sit down with her. I would treat her the same way that I treated your mom, your grandmother, your father. I would treat your family with respect.
I know. Okay, I know.
She doesn't even have to be on the air. I just want her to come in and just say,
all right.
Thank you for, all right, from what I understand, it was a pinky finger. All that happened was a pinky. I got that from the C part of the PC.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so if she's listening today, maybe, she'll...
That's going to prepare for home plate.
For what?
Home plate.
Oh, Pasty. Here's Vin. Vin, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, 12272 checking in.
All right, my brother.
I got everyone at work using Mighty Horse as a business analogy, just so you know.
You know what? Mighty Horse rocks the fat ass.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
I just wanted to know if Fez is going to the Crazy Combine over the weekend.
I don't know what the Crazy Combine is.
The Washington Square Doctors Association, the NFL draft for psychiatric patients.
Oh, I go to the Washington Square Institute for my first screening session by the doctors, therapists, psychologists.
They are going to throw a fucking butterfly net over you.
That is March 27th was my first appointment.
Is Melinda going to take you?
I hadn't asked, but yeah, maybe she will. That might be a good idea.
I'll take you, but only if I can keep you on the end of a dog chain.
We walk in there like that, I'm going straight to Bellevue.
Oddly enough, they'd probably throw me in with you. Why do you think you could chain up another man? What is wrong with you? By the way, I've been getting emails from a shrink offering to beat me up when I said I could beat up any therapist. He's 6'5", 285. He's in the Midwest. I'm like, fuck you, come on down here. I have short red hair and no eyebrows.
Hey, that's the name you're talking about.
Oh, Pasty.
Don't throw Pasty under the bus.
Pasty, my movie man.
Oh, don't.
Pasty gets a little worried as I chuck movies at him.
Yeah.
So you got a thumb in.
I can't tell you what specific.
Did you move around to the button at all?
Not.
The no spot?
Let's just. I don't know how to respond to this, but let's just say magic was made.
I was. Did you finish it even in that case or no?
No.
You refused to finish with a handy.
I refuse to.
Smart.
I refuse to. We're going to wait till Saturday night after the wheelchair concert.
Handicap Irish.
I only hope you get hit by a bus today. That is my dream. That is my dream.
Please, no. That would be some sick, perverted, Lost type episode.
Here's the really romantic thing, and I think this is just darling. He says they're paying in front of each other, which I think
I never said that.
Is adorable.
Wow, Pasty, that is a big step forward.
Whenever it's like, follow me in, I have to pee.
I didn't. That's Pasty never said those words. No.
That tinkle is your love song.
Why, you wouldn't want to?
No, I think some things should be private, maybe. I mean, you can just close the door. Why?
You have no secrets.
I don't have a urine fetish. I know a lot of people do. It's not one of my things.
You don't have a woman fetish. That's the odd thing about you, Pasty. I'll say you this, though. You're a lot better than Shabuti. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie B, what's the rumpus?
Hey, what do you say, my friend?
Dude, you sound hungry.
I am.
think you gotta get some food.
I do. We got any cocktail shrimp?
Send them down the street for some grub.
And a little bit of cauliflower.
Yeah, we actually just got a shipment in this morning.
Ah, beautiful. These guys are on top.
Nice. We have food for a change.
Yeah, we got fantastic food, too.
Usually we're fresh out, Ron.
Yeah. By the way, last night Pasty was going like this. Casey's in the bathroom, and Pasty was just going, Peacat, I know where you were at. And he was scratching at the bathroom door.
I don't think I did that.
Hey, Shabuti, how do you like hearing people turned on by the fact that Pepper Hicks opens the show with a hip song? Didn't even have to be a new song.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you picked a very good song. I'm not gonna lie, but it was all right.
No, stop fucking acting like you're on American Idol. It was just all right for me, dog. I don't know. Come on, Shabuti. Why can't you be more like Pasty? Jump into the show. Nothing.
No.
Some interns don't even want to make it.
Producer Pepper Hicks getting all the kudos today for the open.
Here is Eric. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ron.
Yeah.
I'm begging you.
Yeah.
It's hard to find good radio. I'm begging you, stop. I've heard Earl go off. The phone breaking incident and everything else. I'm begging you, stop. He's going to come in and take you all out.
You know what?
We're going to lose a good show.
I don't want Shabuti to go postal, but I'm even more scared Pasty will go pastel on me.
There you go. I'm begging you, Ron.
Eric, without even asking, what part of Philadelphia are you from?
I'm actually from Delaware.
From Delaware, all right, same area. Because I could always hear, he's on the phone. Do me a favor and get on the phone for me. I need a smoke.
I was born in South Jersey. It's all the same.
It is all the same, yeah, as long as you get Wee Willie Weber. All right, thank you very much, my friend. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Bad news for you, Pasty, and I want to keep people around close.
Yeah?
But it seems like your fish, Swimmy.
No.
New nickname may be Floaty.
Oh, no.
That was fast.
Yeah, there's some early reports coming in.
Spy report. Spy report.
Swimmy not doing too good.
Oh, last night he was caught in the tree. And that was a little tiny tree that's located inside the fish tank.
Oh.
And I thought, this doesn't look good. You know, he's hanging around the tree too much. And it looked like he was using that tree as like a device to hold himself up.
The problem is, I know that apartment of yours, Pasty, and there's no heat and the temperature dropped drastically. Was he like a fish stick over the night?
I did keep the lamp on him, but I did turn it off during the nighttime because I don't like light when I sleep. So that could have been the end of Swimmy, which is very depressing.
Wow.
Or did your girlfriend just buy a really old fish?
Oh, but listen to how great this, she did. She found a deal at the pet shop that as long as you have the receipt, you can just exchange the dead fish for a new one for free.
Over and over?
Over and over.
Wow. Oh, that way you're not out 75 cents.
So I can have unlimited Swimmies for the rest of my life. And I plan to. Because it's romantic.
You're loving this, huh?
Yeah.
Time of your life?
I am.
Beautiful. I'm happy for you, Pasty.
Thank you.
You deserve something nice. Hey, you know what? If you get another fish...
What?
Claire. Just so...
Oh, boy.
As the lovemaking goes on, Claire is forced to watch.
Okay. That was a little sadistic. I don't know. I just want to turn the page, you know?
Here's the thing. Does Casey like you as much as you like her?
I hope so. I can't read her mind, though. I'm not omniscient. But I think she probably does. I mean, I would hope so. That's all I'm going to say.
I just get a little nervous about how much you talk about her. I
don't talk about her in any disparaging way.
Casey's brother's on the phone right now.
Uh-oh.
Hi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, where's that pasty bastard?
He's right here.
Oh, man, he's talking in front of a national audience how he's finger banging my little sister.
I never said that.
You alluded.
Wait till I find you. I'm going to stick that fish up your ass.
Okay, hold on.
Swimmy.
Casey's brother, listen. I know you. I want to meet you. I want to hang out with you. I want to have beers with you. We're going to be best buddies.
Like she's a whore. No, you're talking about my little sister like she's a whore.
I absolutely didn't.
Getting a fish up your ass, you pasty bastard.
Listen, with all due respect, Casey's brother, I'm talking about her as a romantic person. That's all I said. I never mentioned any graphic detail, and I'm not going to.
If the pet shop's not going to take that fish back if it's been up your ass.
No, and I wouldn't blame him.
Talk to the pet shop boys. Hey, Casey's family seems nice.
Yeah, well, he probably woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, you know.
What are you saying, with another guy?
No.
You saying her brother's a fag?
No, I've seen pictures of her brother. He seems very handsome, non-gay.
Yeah. Why even bring that up? I saw pictures of your brother. He didn't look non-gay.
He was in a dress.
You know what? Here's the weird thing about the in a dress thing. Do you know that most of the time guys that put on dresses aren't gay?
No, I didn't know that.
I was reading this thing with Eddie Izzard, and he was saying that. It's I don't know whether it's transvestite.
I think it's transgender.
Just transgender.
No.
Transvestite is definitely the word.
Transvestite is just where to think. Transgender is when you try to cut your dick off.
Yes.
And invert it.
Yeah.
Because supposedly somebody else told me that Don Vito says that he likes to wear a dress. But the weird thing is, it's just like guys that like to put on a dress, and not all the time, just occasionally like to sit around their house in some female clothes. It's hard for me to understand the whole concept and how it wouldn't be sexual in some nature.
Right, yeah. It's got to be, at least on some level, kind of like a humiliation thing, a turn on that way.
You know who I could see? Why would it be humiliation? You dress up nice. You don't dress up awful.
Yeah, but you're in a dress.
Yeah, but that's like saying when a woman puts on a dress, does it make her feel humiliated?
No, it wouldn't.
The guy gets the same feeling as a woman would get. Oh, I'm all dolled up. I'm feeling good about myself.
Right.
Pasty, you or Shabuti? Who do you think is more likely to be a cross-dresser?
Oh, definitely Shabuti, because he has a lot of repression going on.
I can see Shabuti dressing up like Tina Turner at home. I really could.
He's got the legs for it.
Hey, Josh, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm actually getting CD quality audio from the virus this afternoon for some reason.
Well, Pitsy on top of the sound. We're running the sound.
It's amazing. Also, I was going to mention what the caller said before. Shabuti couldn't cut down a room full of talent. He can barely get a date with one of the producers.
Yeah, it hasn't been able to work out for Shabuti so much.
He lost his date challenge. That's gone.
Have you talked to Casey's brother yet?
No, I haven't. I mean, if that was him, I guess I have. But outside of here, no, I haven't. I know he's a gentleman, though, so.
What are you going to give him a nickname, Brothy Bruth?
No. I just want to call him, my pal, maybe MP. Or Casey's bros.
That should win him over.
All right, Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
It's Dan. I told that guy.
Shabuti, come on, man.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, guys, it's a cross-dresser. It's not a transvestite. Transvestite has a dick. You ask Jimmy Norton.
I don't know how the whole thing works out, though. So
cross-dresser. Cross-dresser. All you got to do is wear women's clothing. That's it.
Yeah. Haven't you ever seen Eddie Izzard's concerts, Fez, when he's dressed as a woman?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he's not doing it for humiliation purposes. He's doing it because it's the big show. It's the big HBO special. He wants to look fantastic in a beautiful long gown. The thing that kills me about him, and it makes me think that he's hysterical, is like he doesn't spend a lot of time talking about his gown. He's wearing a gown, and then he's doing, other material.
It's almost like he expects the rest of us not to notice.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Monkey House!
Monkey House! What's happening?
Hey, that Mighty Horse song, I was banging my chick last night, and I played it all night. Now, she calls me Mighty Horse, and she calls my cock Monkey House. See you!
It would be better if she called your cock Mighty Horse.
When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass. When Mighty Horse rocks, he rocks a fat ass.
Here is Jake. Jake, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, I was just wanting to ask Pasty how that finger up his ass felt last night.
That didn't happen to me. That didn't happen to me. That was not what the fingers were about.
Did it or didn't it?
Did not.
Which one of you got to third base?
I got to third base.
She didn't?
There was some over the pants. Really, these are
just
details
over the pants, not under?
Yeah. These are details, though, that I think we don't need it to discuss,
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to keep the magic alive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep the romance in the air.
Let me just ask you this. Does she take care of the infield? Is it... Is that too much to ask?
Yeah. I'm sweating now.
Yeah.
We're not going to... Again. Everything about Casey, can I just say this, is beautiful.
Wow.
Even her back, her shoulders.
Wow.
Her elbows. Serious, man. But I'm not going to comment on any
That's
further
the end
things.
of it.
Yeah.
Great elbows, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get some bow?
Yeah.
Her brother's going to call back and kick the shit out of you.
I like her brother. I don't know why you get so upset at me.
Sexually? Would
No.
you want to be with her brother?
Oh, no. Well, I'm not homosexual.
Would
so.
you do anything for Casey?
Yes, I would.
What if she said, I need you to make out with a man? What if that's what she
That's
said?
really tough.
Yeah.
I mean, for like 10 seconds?
Yeah,
5?
10 seconds, that's all.
I mean, if she said, you have to do it to continue this, I guess I would have to do that.
All right.
But I don't want to.
No one said you had.
I don't want to. I'm very much non-gay, though.
No one said you weren't.
Okay. Straight.
Way to go, Pasty.
More or less. Honestly, I cannot believe that HTG is folding her panties as I sit here. Wow, what a day. What an odd day.
It really is.
This may be the best day ever. This may be the best day ever. Not the ones that she's wearing. I guess she's just, putting some things around. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she likes to put me in a dress, and then her and her friends do my makeup. And it's a big turn-on for all of them to dress me up and take me places.
All right, Dan, are you lying to us?
No. God's honest truth.
All right, so how many friends?
It's her and her girlfriend, usually, but a couple times they've taken me over other people's houses, and they get a big kick out of doing my makeup, and my girlfriend would reach up my dress, and lots of fun.
And it's exciting for you?
It's different, and I got to admit, when they're doing my makeup, I like the attention they're giving.
And are they calling you names, or are they saying, like...
No, they just refer to me as Dan.
How far do you take it? Do you do, like, a leg shaving and everything?
No. Actually, I'm sitting there. They just do my eye makeup and my lip makeup, and I still got a full beard.
Yeah, to me, that's just, it seems like teasing a retard. You know what I mean? Like... So hey, you know what you got to do? Call us sometime when you and your chick, when she's home, and we'll bring you in one day to see what happens.
All right.
All right?
Yeah, let's go one.
We'll go full humiliation for you, Beardy. Hey, look who it is. It's our buddy Jay Moore. Hey, Jay.
Hi, buddies.
Hey.
Hey, because it's Fez Day. Happy Fez Day.
Happy Fez Day.
Not Fez Day today.
Who's the big winner? Who's the big winner in the casino? Fez is. Fez is the big winner tonight.
I have profound advice for Eastside Dave.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, Pasty.
Go ahead.
Dave.
Mr. Moore.
All right, I don't want to put negative vibes out there, but I think you may have sabotaged this relationship in the half hour the show's already been on the air.
Why?
Because no self-respecting girl wants to do you know who listens to this show? Have you been on these message boards? Like, there's some serious, like, degenerates out there.
Yeah, it's true.
You're just telling that you're, like, fingering a girl. And
No. I didn't say finger.
Okay.
All right.
What did you say? Third base.
You said third base.
Fez, what are the bases?
And then you said you got the thumb in. And
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
What I get? I pull it out of the sky?
Ron said that.
Each base has a word that begins with F that goes along with it. First base, the F word there is French, the French kiss.
Yes.
Then you have second base, the word that begins with F is feel, where you're able to get a feel.
Mm-hmm.
Then third base has two words that can begin with F, either finger or fellatio.
Right.
Well, I think fellatio's like maybe an inside the park home run.
I would consider it that, yeah. Actually, it would be even better than the homer for me.
Yeah, that's stealing.
I'm being totally respectful. I mean, I
totally respectful. You know, Dave, look, I like you probably more than anyone in that room.
Is that why you burn his asshole with hot sauce?
When you got to third base with him?
That's comedy.
Wait, what is that? What are the bases again?
Finger.
Oh.
I never used the word finger, though. I simply said we had delightful triples. And that's it. Willie McGee, Mr. Moore, you're a sports fan. There's nothing bad about that.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Why would HTG open with folding their panties and now they're sweatshirts? Fucking close with your best material. If she would have started folding her sweatshirts, I'd have been happy up front. But close with something big. All right, go ahead.
Delightful triple. What are you, fucking Juan Pierre?
Listen, Mr. Moore, I know you do things different out there in Los Angeles, but here we talk straight, we shoot from the hip, and I said that it's romantic. It's nothing. It's very nice. It's very.
Dave,
we're petting each other.
Dave, I'm on your side.
Okay.
But you don't offset telling. I mean, this audience for this show, it's got to be into the hundreds.
Yeah, there's almost 200 people listening at any given time.
You don't tell 200 people that you touched a girl's vagina and then go, but she's got beautiful elbows, and it like cancels each other out.
Right. I didn't say it like that, though. I didn't use the word vagina. I mean, I'm using triple in a very loose term. I mean, you don't know exactly what it means with me. Now, it's
I know your hand and her pussy somehow met.
You said the term pussy hole.
I didn't say these things.
Yes,
but if
you
guys are making this up.
Okay.
You're not listening.
I'll replay it. You said you put your hand in her pussy and gave the okay sign and then the thumbs up.
I didn't think your connection.
You alluded to that.
You better buy a new MiFi because your connection is just not good, Mr. Moore.
I don't even know what a MiFi is. I don't have time for your jibber jabber.
Let
me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me just give you some advice.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone anything that you do with a chick. When was the last time Ronnie B came in and go, oh, last night I was jacking off and my fucking woman was licking my balls and I came all over her back? Never.
Right, no, I am simply saying we got romantic.
Well, that did happen.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Because then you meet that woman, and she's talking to you, and all the time you picture her putting the fucking map of Hawaii on her back.
Right, but see, what I'm saying is we're getting to know each other in very familiar terms. I'm not being disrespectful. You are, Mr. Moore, Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, ask me how my date with Casey went last night.
How did your date with... I don't even want to say that.
No, I'm
she's my Casey.
He's going to show you this is an acting thing.
I get it. How's your date with Casey?
It was really nice, man. She's fantastic. It was really, really nice.
Right. Well, I mean, you know. I don't
get
get
what
it.
you do? You don't go, oh, I made the thumbs up and the okay sign back and forth up against her uterine wall. I think I started a period.
Again, your listening skills are off today. I don't...
The thing is, Pasty, you said that maybe you're in love.
I am. Maybe.
Really?
So then don't tell
Have you told her that?
No.
What word are you using instead of love?
I
What's
like
that
you,
secret word?
I repeat like a lot.
Yeah.
I say I like you.
Just tell her you fucking love her. But listen,
so
Dave.
Cute.
Someone gave me this advice a long time ago.
Okay.
You can't talk about it, about how you banged the chick, fingered her, snipped it, fucked it,
Don't
licked
say
it, sucked it. Because one day you're going to marry that girl, and there's going to be 9 groomsmen at a B&E's table going, yeah, he ate her ass on the hood of his mother's car.
I wouldn't say that.
Pasty.
Pasty has not given out any fucking details. He's simply saying we're getting to know each other.
What do you say to her exactly? I don't hear that like thing again. That stupid like thing that you do.
I like you a lot.
Oh, my God.
And you're very
They don't
pretty
like
and things
you,
of that
Joker.
nature.
Stop! You're not supposed to do that. You're gonna count.
No.
Ah! Oh! I told him I would break him of things of that nature.
Shit, I forgot.
His verbal crutch.
Yeah.
What's his verbal crutch?
He says things of that nature for no fucking apparent reason.
Shit.
Oh, I have a black friend that does that because he's not as smart as people.
Sure.
He goes, blah, 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 and things of that nature.
I used to love that phrase.
Pasty,
Yeah.
you can't... I don't know what you're laughing at, Tappy.
Happy
Pasty.
Happy Pasty.
Pasty opens up
And
the yellow
Djibouti.
pages. Pasty opens up the yellow pages. I bet he's on a couch in 2 hours.
Mm-mm.
Oh, what a fucking rip that Fez can't get a shrink. Nice callback.
I have another appointment, thank you.
But what if this one doesn't take me? I got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go.
We're teasing because you're better now. We don't tease you when you're bad. We tease you when you're better.
True.
And that way you get bad.
And I have a point. That shouldn't be the point.
When you're bad, we make you better. When we better, we make you bad. It's that simple.
It's a seesaw. Fez, why didn't you just talk to me? Me and the wife had a plan for you. You were going to see my doctor in New York, personal recommendation, the lady that saved my life with my panic attacks. It's all in my best-selling book, Gasping for Airtime. And, Dr. Noelle Taylor. You got to go see Dr. Noelle Taylor. She's a psychopharmacologist.
I'm going to see her this Christmas.
Oh, God bless you, Ronnie.
I would love to see Dr. Noelle Taylor.
Look her up, make an appointment, and tell her...
I'm going to Dr. Andy Taylor.
Listen, Pasty, stop telling people what you did with Casey. I'm going to make a prediction right here, Ronnie B.
Go ahead.
This relationship is already over.
No, it's not.
No, I don't think so.
She's very open-minded. See, Mr. Moore, she's very open-minded person, and we've discussed this.
Dave.
She said,
open-minded, Dave.
Yeah.
Open-minded means you don't mind being choked during missionary style. It doesn't mean you tell the world that you fingered someone.
I have to choke them. It's the only way I can relax.
Open-minded is...
When they can't breathe, I can.
She understands. A part of me, though, talks about my life on the radio. I'm not going to give fucking details and be disrespectful, but I'm going to talk a little bit about stuff.
And you also say, I like you, I like you, like you, like you, like you.
I like you.
Daddy,
a lot.
Daddy, I like you, Daddy. I like you.
And why should I hide the fact that we're 2 kids who are caressing each other?
You're not that young.
You don't want to get mixed up with me, Daddy.
All right,
Casey, I'm a rebel.
Why don't you just write, I love LUM, I love you. Or you.
Just say that, I LUV you.
All right, I'll text her.
I heart you.
How about you do
I
this?
heart you is good.
How about when you're making out, you grab her throat and you spit in her mouth?
Why not?
Jesus
Why don't you do this?
You're the one why the relationship will go
Why
bad.
don't you go like this?
Mr. Hollywood.
I love when we spend time together. I love waking up next to you.
Yeah.
I love when we watch movies together.
Right.
Then it makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
I loved it when your fish died.
I love when we play with my Pez dispensers.
Is that what you call your cock now?
No, my Pez dispensers. Actual
that mean?
Pez dispensers.
What are you acting like?
We have games and stuff. I love when we play Mario Kart, and I usually beat her, you know, because I don't take no prisoners.
This is all the stuff you did with the last one.
All right, don't bring that up.
Dave, let me give you some advice if you really want to close the deal with this girl.
Yeah?
Stop talking about it. Next time you go out with her, don't drink. Make out with her, get a raging hard on, and while you're making out, just pull down your pants and say, what are we going to do about this?
Okay. Yeah. That,
Because she's either going to go, I don't know, or if they see the cock, they have to suck it.
Okay. I don't like to hear that kind of talk, really. You know, I'm trying to be a gentleman here, and you're the one who's bringing it down to a crass level.
You know, here's the thing. I know you have the ability to suck your own cock, you were telling me. Maybe start doing that in front of her, and she'll get the hint.
Oh, God. I can't tell you anything anymore.
But when she sees you sucking your cock, she might be like, hey, I wonder what that's like, and try to nuzzle in next to you.
Move over, Pasty.
Not going to show her that talent.
You can suck your own cock?
He says he can.
But you got to do it in studio.
I've gotten a little bit. I got a little taste of pre-cum.
Yeah, I can get like the tip. I can lick like just the tip.
Yeah, but that's not yours, Jay.
Well, no, I'm not talking about mine. That's gay.
I mean, I did when I was, 13. I mean, I'm not as limber as I used to be.
Every time you say, just add 10 years to any fucking teenage story.
Me?
Oh, we used to cross swords when we were 14. I listen every day, Dave. I'm always listening. A-B-L. A-R-B-B-L listening. You know what it takes to date Casey, Dave? Brass balls. Oh, I used to date Casey. It's a tough racket.
I don't need to watch DVDs anymore. I'm just going to talk with Jay.
You're going to tell me that guy's going to decide out of the fucking blue to rip you off? Why don't you tell me what really happened? That was for you, Ronnie, babe.
Seriously, it may be the greatest impression known to man.
My Keitel's up there, but people don't respect the Keitel.
Well, let's hear it again.
Sister, get with the... I can't... I fumbled the ball on the one... Yeah. I'm fucking Leon Lett on the 1 yard line.
No, don't put yourself down, Jay.
All right. I'm Don Beebe getting the ball out of Leon Lett's hands on the 1 yard line.
There you go. Perfect.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen, I just wanted to let Eastside Dave know that this relationship is over. I wanted Fez to know that he needs to call Dr. Noel Taylor.
Got it.
Wow. And did anyone else get addicted to Orange County Housewives like me?
No, not yet. You're into it,
Yeah, I watch Mr. Moore. I enjoy that show. Joe trying to get her singing career on track. I don't think it's going to happen.
Why? Because she's a dirty Mexican? She doesn't have a fucking prayer?
I was thinking more like she's not a good singer, but...
Yeah, she's terrible.
Yeah.
But I sent her a friend's request on MySpace. I'm not into the MySpace anymore. I'm always 2 clicks away from girl on girl action, and that's not why I go to MySpace. I go to full-blown AIDS for my porno needs.
There you go.
FBA. That's always the way to
go. All right, Dave. Let me tell you something. God bless. I'm going into a meeting with Yahoo right now. Is there anything you'd like me to tell these fellows?
Yeah, just tell them it's time to buckle down.
Time to come my ball bag.
Take care, buddy. All right, there's Jay Moore giving you a little bit of advice that you needed. That's advice from Hollywood, my friend.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Hollywood has his good intentions for me.
The odd thing is that's advice that Opie used to get, and for whatever reason, I'm not even going to get into it. I hope it all gets back together again now, the way that it used to be. Scatman, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing today, boys?
Yeah.
I know you don't care. All right. Fez, you got this all wrong. You don't put the F's and the bases together. You got the 4 F's, which is find them, feel them, fuck them, and forget them. And then you got the 3 bases and get to home plate. All right? You can't be mixing the two, shitting things up. That's like jerking off with a can of soap.
See you later, Scatman. I'm sure that there's biker bars around the country where that's appreciated, but not on this show. Not here. Not today on...
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
The intern revolution. Overall, how do you think it's going, Pepper?
It's going all right.
You seem to be the lead intern on this deal.
Yeah, I haven't had much sleep tonight. Last night, right?
Why?
Jacked on I-57 in Red Bull. I'm a little cracked out.
I love the attitude. I love the attitude.
Putting everything into the revolution.
I love to see that. Wait a minute, Shabooty's in here with another water. Hello, Shabooty.
Can I get some more Shabooty?
Yeah, of course. You don't even have to ask. Just yell water. Where's Fez's?
I'll get in a minute. Come on, in a minute? Let's hustle, Shabooty. Let's act like we want it around here.
Hey, I got a little spy report, too, from Casey.
Spy report. Spy report.
Here's what she said about you.
Yeah.
I heart Dave a lot.
See?
See, that's what you can use instead of love.
I heart her a lot. Capital L-O-T.
A lot. And you like her.
Yes. That's right.
You know, she's so lucky because she's living the life of a pedophile right now. It's like she's having the experience of sleeping with a little boy, but she can't be arrested for it because your ID shows that you're an adult.
Yeah, 29 years old.
So she's like one of those, she gets the same experience that those Florida 8th grade teachers have when they go out and they make out with little boys, yet no one can arrest her.
Well, I still think I'm an adult. I pay my bills.
But everything else about you brought up Mario Kart, Pez dispensers, licking your own pre-cum. All that stuff is immature. Eric has a spy report for us.
Spy report. Spy report.
That's right. Yeah, early this morning, like around 2 a.m., Eastside Dave was seen on Pal Talk in graphic detail describing what has been going on with him and Casey, even discussing so much as how she smelled down there.
Right.
Is that true?
Right. Well, it would be absolute bullshit, Eric, because we spent the whole night together. So.
Whoa!
No, I just mean what?
Dave, just because Dave,
in each other's arms.
Do you have a song yet?
Not yet. No.
Other than Mighty Horse.
I was thinking about one though.
What were you thinking?
Dropkick Murphys Forever.
Come on.
It's a great song. It's not.
That's a guy's thing, though.
No, not this song.
Whose cousin was in the Dropkick Murphys, you fucking retard? You need something fresh and new. Something fresh and new.
So I can't listen to them anymore?
I ain't saying don't listen to them, but don't fucking tie in.
All right.
Like, the song that you pick, you want to be your wedding song.
Okay. Maybe, Smokey Robinson. Something by him, like Tears of a Clown.
No, that's ridiculous. That makes you look like a fucking clown.
Oh, I know. No. We were both singing at New Year's Eve party, Sam Cooke. It was the DC connection, one of our first connections.
When you were just buddying it. Huh?
Yeah, and we both sang.
Was Claire there?
Solera?
Claire.
Oh, no.
Good. So she never met Claire?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
And
let's have a meet now.
That's not a good idea. And we sang a Sam Cooke song. I forget which one it was, but the song I would like to sing is "Beautiful World." You know?
No, that's. Why don't you go? Remember when Lionel Richie was banging the blind chick? Maybe that's for you.
Oh,
that whole hello that he was yelling in her mouth. Is it me you're looking for? Something really cheesy and stupid.
Oh,
you don't want anything like by Bright Eyes, like First Day of My Life or anything, right?
I mean, I'm not. No, I guess not.
Because that was her pick. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
I mean, maybe Bright Eyes. No.
Look, like you're just Casey's blind, right? And she's always trying. By the way, remember when she made like his face, his head that didn't look anything like him?
Oh yeah, she was into sculpture and pottery, I think.
Just a quick pottery at that point. She fucking made the guy's head.
Well, a quick correction. She does. She actually has vision. Casey. Huh? I thought you said Casey's blind.
And she's still with you.
Oh, but what if she loses her sight? How romantic.
I take care of her.
That'd be great.
I don't care. I told her last night if she got fucking hit by a bus, and was in a wheelchair, I'm sticking around.
Like Shane McGowan?
I don't fucking leave. Yeah, if she pulls a Shane McGowan on me, doesn't matter.
Does he?
You stay in
Our
that
baby's growing up.
Yeah.
He's growing up on us. You would stay. What if she got boils on her face?
I stick around. I say, can I get you a cold towel for those boils?
That is so fucking sweet.
And she's got great skin, too, so we don't have to worry about that.
But what if, some kind of a terrible accident like the Russians poison her?
If she lost all her hair and was in a hospital bed, I stay around.
Shaved head?
Shaved head. I say, do you want a wig? Or I'll fucking wash your head.
What if he does this? You grow your hair long, Dave?
Yeah.
And then just stick it over, like, on top of her head so she can share your hair. That would be so romantic.
I would absolutely do hair share.
She would look good as an orange head.
Yeah.
What if something happened to her jaw where her jaw wouldn't work anymore? Would you chew her food and spit it in her mouth?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Waffles today, Casey. Waffles.
Did you make her waffles?
No, my toaster was stolen from me, but I will.
That's dinner plans, waffles?
No one asked you if you made Eggos.
Tonight we're going out, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be romantic. We're going to a steakhouse that we know that we're friends with.
That you found.
Seriously.
He called me.
You're a liar.
I swear to God.
You brought it up on the air.
No.
That's a fucking steak you owe me.
I brought it up on the air because he called me. I swear.
That is a bold-faced lie.
I swear.
What about this? What if her toe got stuck in a drain in a pool, all right, and she couldn't get out, Dave? Would you keep going up to the surface, sucking in air, swimming down, blowing into her mouth?
Yeah.
So she could breathe that way and keep it going until the rescue people got there?
I keep her alive. That's what I do. She's by my side. I don't care what it takes. I'll fucking walk the earth. I'll fucking climb a mountain.
Wow. He would climb a mountain for her.
Like
Why?
a tall one.
Why would you have to climb a mountain?
She was on the top of it.
How'd she get up there?
Helicopter.
And what happened to the helicopter guy?
He left.
He left her? Climb up there, Dave, go! I would be at the bottom with binoculars, right? And I would be going like this, he did it! He's on the next peak! And everybody in the town would be clapping. I want to be the friend of the guy in the real romantic movie. I never want to go through it myself, but I want to be like, go get her, Davey! And then we're like, yay!
All right.
He's after the... Oh, you know what you need to watch with her this weekend is The Quiet Man.
Oh!
This is the romantic weekend for that. One of the most romantic movies, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. I hope there's a Blockbuster around my house, but I don't have it. But
What the fuck? I thought you were Irish.
Don't have it.
Bum 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 ba da da dum bum 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 ba da da dum bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 bum. At the end of the movie, what's her name too? We had her on the show before.
O'Hara.
Maureen O'Hara?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. John Wayne grabs her, and he looks into her eyes, and they've been broken up this whole time. And he says, I like you.
Wow. See, it does...
He's climbing the peak, Fezzy! He's doing it! Yay!
He's got her!
Does sound romantic, Mr. B, when you put it like that.
What if a big monkey grabbed her and took her to the top of the Empire State Building?
Oh, I'd fucking kill that fucking monkey. Dead.
All right, wait. We're talking with our intern, Pasty. Shabuti working the phones. Let me go over here to our producer, Pepper Hicks. By the way, Pepper, you're doing a bang-up job today.
Thanks, Ron.
I'd like to put you back on movie detail. You got a song?
Yeah, I produced something last night.
Really?
Yeah. For Dave and Casey.
That's very romantic.
It is romantic.
Maybe this could be your romantic song together, Dave.
Oh, that sounds great. Let's give it a whirl.
All right, let's take a listen.
Hey, Dave, you wonder why you can't get laid? Really?
I think I'd have to get gangbanged by 7 people. I'll fucking let Shaq bang me.
Looking from a window above, it's like a story of love.
Once you reach a certain amount of money, nothing becomes gay.
How much money would it take to let any guy bang you in the ass?
$50.
How much money would it take for you to sleep with Mooch?
$50.
How much for Dave to suck a chef's cock?
$50.
So, you're getting banged in the ass, you're jerking off, and the guy pulls off the rubber, you suck the fucking condom clean.
That's right.
For
$50.
There's a couple women that are interested in him now that he seems to be breaking up with his girl. That Casey Elon, you're going, oh, Mr. B, did I tell you what she sent me?
He sent me a Star Wars Millennium Falcon, a Mankind water bottle, and an Elvis mug. I was blown away by that. She's a very special person.
Hey, where's Kay staying this week? How come she's not with you?
She stays. She comes over to my house.
She did last night?
Did we have a sleepover?
And Casey Elon, you honestly think is interested in you?
Yeah, that's right. Dave and Casey, baby. CC Connection. Recognize. I want to be fucking terminally diseased. I think that's not going to be the appropriate song. I think some of those clips were taken out of context.
I'll dance that song at your wedding.
Wow, producers with production.
If it was up to you now, Dave.
Yeah.
When would you be married with her? This year? 07?
March 17th, 2008.
Whoa! That's 4 years earlier than the other one.
Did you stop bringing up the last one?
Please. I want her to eat her heart out.
Eat her heart out?
Ew. He doesn't know all the things. Stop bringing up this. This is the new you. So you're saying a year from today you would be married to Casey.
I mean, you're giving me a hypothetical. I mean, let's not rush things, too. I mean, you guys are kind of rushing things. I want to take it nice and slow.
I'm really worried the world's going to end. I saw that Al Gore thing.
Oh, if the okay. Yeah, if the world's going to end, then definitely.
Can I tell you the truth about the Al Gore thing, Fezzy? I watched it the other night finally after all this time. Out like a light. Woke up, tried to watch it again, went out like a light. It was the dullest, stupidest, dumbed down thing I ever saw in my life. Like, the science might be right, but as a movie, that thing stunk. Did you see it, Pepper?
Yeah, I turned it off about 45 minutes in. Because I didn't get why he was had like snippets of his like personal life in the middle of the movie. Why didn't he
about his dead sister. It was the most dumbed down thing I'd ever seen. It
was terrible. I really didn't like it.
And all I had ever saw was good reviews on it, and I'm like, I can't even get around to whether the science is true or not, because the fucking movie's dumb.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Pepper, you're so wise. You're so wise. Not like this pasty who brings me the world's worst movies.
And Shabuti.
And Shabuti, the world's worst intern. We're going to take a break here. We're right back. The Ron and Fez Show.
Oh! Ron and Fez. XM 202.
This is the day of the intern rebellion, the day that's been coming on for a long time.
I knew they'd rise up.
They just will not give us anything to do.
All right, we're going to have to make some changes, obviously. Earl doesn't want to produce this show. Not one of these kids learns production. You're the worst fucking producer at training and getting your interns work. Why don't you teach them production? Why don't they get bits on the fucking air? Why don't they come up with fucking songs or characters? That never fucking happens. But you've turning out a great wait staff.
I'm looking forward to the thank you that I'll get tomorrow and the I understand.
Oh, you're going to get a fuck you, not a thank you.
All right?
Where you fuck?
All right.
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
The intern revolution is on. Who's doing the production?
That was me again.
You know what I really noticed? I've got to slow down on the fucks a little bit. I think I have a tendency to say fuck quite a bit. And I never really noticed because I refuse to listen to our show ever. I could never sit down and like listen to a best of or any clips. And even if we have to send anything out, I always make Fez do it because I go, it stinks, and no one wants to hire those two people.
It's good. It's good.
When I listen to our show on any kind of a best of, if I even catch it for 5 minutes, the only thing, as bad as I sound to me, you're worse. What? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's even worse than I wanted it to be. Ron and Fez Show. The interns have taken over today. Everybody's doing a terrific job. But the producers as interns, A lot to be desired there, Fez.
Yeah, really, I know Shabuti is...
Who's Shabuti again?
Earl is Shabuti. His real name is Earl. That intern.
Stupid name.
He's the black one, right?
Yeah. And that's Shabuti having a really hard time on the phones. He went and got the tiniest cups ever to give us water. And then the last one, all right, you see how tiny the cup is? Mm-hmm. Mine was only half full. When he brought it in, so not even enough to bother a cavity or anything. And then, of course, the other intern is Pasty. You may know him as Dave.
I'm just curious. How would what water bothers a cavity? I'm very curious about
Like
that.
cold water, if it got to a cavity or something, it would make it hurt. There wasn't enough cold water in this cup to bother that. If that makes any sense.
This is why I refuse to listen to a best of.
I'm sending out today's tape.
This is crazy talk. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Earl is like Humphrey Bogart, Mutiny on the Bounty, Commander Queeg with the worry balls there on the seat.
He does remind me of that sometimes. And I do have to say this. Everybody's doing good. And the last break, Fez brought this up to me, 3 people came in to tell us stuff. We never get that when we have Earl and Dave.
It never happens. 3 different new producers all came in here and said, hey, if you want to go in this direction, we can do that. Hey, I got this ready. I've got that to go.
And one of them actually has a clipboard. This is exciting times for me, Fez. Exciting times. The beauty of this is, I see Bronx Johnny doing about as much as he does any other day. He's in the same fucking seat, holding up the same wall.
Yeah, he's if the world turned upside down, he's on the equator. He's not affected in any way whatsoever.
Shel, what's up, Don? I see you hanging back there. You got some news for us? Something we need to know?
Just kind of hanging out, you know.
Just
producing.
grooving? A little later on, you are going to take over Board Gossip, though, right?
I'm going to attempt to.
Wow.
Ooh, Eastside Shell.
Yeah. What's happening in the news today, Fezzy?
The Walt Disney Company, they have started production on an animated musical movie, The Frog Princess. This is going to feature Disney's first ever black princess.
They've never had a black... I guess not, no.
No, and all the years of Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White.
Now, did they do Shrek? Because that was a retarded princess, right?
Right, yeah, it was not... They didn't do Shrek.
Oh, it wasn't retarded. It was Cameron Diaz. I get so confused with this. So this is their Black Frog Princess.
Yeah. So this is the first one in how many years of Walt Disney? They get to 2007. Might be time to start making a black heroine.
Well, I don't know if have they ever had heroes or heroines is black, but this is the first time you said, look, little girls, you might want to grow up to look like this.
Right. The Cleveland Cavaliers center, Scott Pollard, he has apologized for telling kids to do drugs. I guess the camera was on him when he was sitting on the bench, and he said, hey, kids, do drugs. And now he's saying, hey, sorry, really bad joke. Just kidding around. Don't really want the kids to do drugs. So the GM there, really furious with him.
Roy, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Great show today. It's got a nice flow, good continuity.
It really does have a nice flow.
Yeah. Did XM get your new computer? Because the mouse hasn't frozen all day.
I don't know. First of all, I don't know what it even means to have a mouse freeze. I've seen screens freeze before. Never have I seen the mouse freeze.
It's called to the touch, Ronnie. You can't even move it.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
I don't miss Earl.
No, me neither.
8872 checking in. Just want to know if you guys... Just want to know if you guys think that the Black Princess is going to wind up pregnant in the movie at all.
I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think she'll be looking out the window singing, someday my fried prince will come. I don't think, or someday my shrimp will come. She's just looking out the window starving. I don't think anything is going to happen like that. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
They had Uncle Remus was in a Disney movie. He was the black hero.
They actually pulled that one, though.
Yeah, you can't find that anymore.
And I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Earl, do you think that there haven't been enough role models in these big movies for black kids?
No, not at all.
You think there's been plenty?
No, well, I don't think there hasn't been enough.
Oh. Well, who was like the role model, I guess, for kids, black kids growing up? In Star Wars, you had Chewbacca.
No.
Who else?
What about Lando?
Oh, yeah, you had Chewbacca and Lando. Yeah. So that's 2.
Even though Lando, he did sell out Han Solo in the Empire
Well, he
Strikes
was a
Back.
swindler and a thief, sure.
So there wasn't. So this will be good. The Frog Prince.
Be a good idea to have an all black deal.
Why has it got to be all black? Why not about some? What about the Wiz?
I watched that a couple of
40-year-old black Dorothy.
Now I know Hong Kong Phooey was a dog, but was he supposed to be a black dog?
Well, it was voiced by Scatman.
Black Dog was, Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
so you had something there. You had Led Zeppelin, Earl. Don't act like you didn't. Why did you stop talking with us?
He shut my mic off.
No, you didn't. You just speak into it.
No, he shut the mic off.
Well, thank you. Good work. Here's Wade. Wade, you're on Ron and Fez.
I got to take a little issue there with Fez's deal. I think there was a Cinderella with Brandy. And old pissed off Shabooty's doing a bang-up job on the phones there.
Yeah. Wasn't Brandy Cinderella one time, Fez?
Yeah, they did an ABC thing with that, but this is like the first animated princess, black princess that Disney's coming out with. They've had Middle Eastern.
Who?
From Aladdin, Jasmine from Aladdin. They've had Asian.
Have they had a Jewish American princess? I want to watch that one.
That'll be the next step after this.
Yeah.
They've had Asian with Mulan, and then they've had Native American.
So let's see if this one can get over. What about Horton Hears a Who, when they were all like, "Bow that suspect, bow that suspect"? Were they black in that? Because they were doing the old African gig.
Yeah, they might have been. They were very tribal anyway.
What about the Globetrotters cartoon? Wasn't that Disney?
That was not...
We better get out of here.
I like that, when the Globetrotters, they would get their superpowers, and Curly's head would just turn into a big basketball.
Hey, guess who's eating again?
I don't even have to guess.
Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I was going to say what Fez just said about Jasmine, but they also did Pocahontas. But I did have a question about what the Black Princess's name might be.
Lakeisha?
Portia?
Farina?
They have not given out a name yet on the new Black Princess.
Hey, Larry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, hello, buddies.
Yeah.
I was pretty animated with your intern on the phone there, because I'll tell you, the object of the show is to provide entertainment for the paying customers of XM. It's not to provide education for interns. Earl has a job to do. You guys are constantly throwing him under the bus. He has an organization to lead.
Larry?
I heard Lily at the end of the show. He has to exactly parrot Earl's words.
Larry?
He's leading the group, but
the fact that you pay to listen to us doesn't mean jack shit to us. You have all the other channels to go to. Go to one of them and be comfortable. We really have enough. This isn't the customer fucking complaint line. Call DC and tell them everything you want to know. Shut the fuck up, you joyless prick. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies.
Yeah.
I gotta say, some people take this thing a little too personal.
Of course they do.
I just gotta ask, is that Black Princess's name gonna be Sapphire by any chance?
I'd love to see Sapphire in that role.
That would have been nice. Of course, the late Sapphire.
They meant Earl. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Five-O was a black character. He had oversized clothes and ate cheese all the time.
Oh, yeah, and what about Mickey Mouse himself, Fez, and Minnie Mouse? They're black.
Yeah, but, they also have white faces.
So you honestly see Mickey Mouse as white?
Yeah, I see Mickey Mouse as white.
No, that's black. You ever see the size of his hands? Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Dumbo had the greatest black characters ever, the Black Crows.
Oh, yeah, what about the Black Crows? Small fry. Was that the same ones, or is that the ones that Warner Brothers ripped off? I saw a shoe fly. I saw a house fly. I never saw an elephant fly.
Yeah, that's Dumbo, that's Disney, and then there was Heckle and Jekyll, where one was British for some reason.
Tasteless Jenny, how are you, honey?
Hey,
how you doing? I
Yeah.
just want to let you know how wonderful the show sounds today.
Well, thank you very much.
Flow to it. It sounds fantastic. I do know that the water and making sure you guys have the drinks is very important. So,
By the way, Pasty, I do need some water and the computer again. I don't know about Pasty. He loves to hang around, but as far as Pasty, how come I didn't have headphones this morning? Why wasn't the mouse on my side? What the hell happened around here?
Oh, I don't know. Those were mess ups on my part. This is my first day of the internship.
You're a jerk off. I hate when people try to have too much fun with it. It really makes me feel like The Office.
He's the guy who's going to go out on Halloween and just stay in character the entire time.
And then he said to me this morning, "Oh, it's nice to meet you. It's so exciting to get the opportunity with my schooling." Just like, shut up. Stop it, Pasty. Why can't you be more like Shabuti and his callers? Bitter. Well, Fezzy, I'm ready to get into this board gossip. You want to check it out today? Should be exciting.
Sure.
Brand new person doing board gossip.
Eastside Shell.
Razzle Dazzle. It's Board Gossip with Eastside Dave.
A little
Shell. That didn't sound right. It's board gossip time.
Wait, hold on.
Razzle Dazzle. It's Board Gossip with Eastside Shell.
That's better.
It's board gossip time. Starting off on Pal Talk, where the tough-talking bitch with a fantastic acelera admitted that she gets nervous while on hold. She described it as being bent over and waiting in anticipation for a dildo to be thrust into her from behind. Alki added that he gets nervous and sweats from his balls while on hold, creating an interesting puddle on his couch, as his asshole is still bleeding and he's pissing in his I Love Fez jug.
What? Pal Talk should be banned completely. The things that are said there.
I have to say I got into it this week, starting this week. It's
Oh, yeah, you're a Pal Talker?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I've never seen you naked, so this is exciting.
A lot of people have. Continuing, looks like yet another message board has been discovered and is trying to recruit new members. The new site is called fuckthebag@fba.net. And currently, Sin Fiction is the only moderator on the board. For everyone who thought ronfez.net was run like Nazi Germany, looks like we have a new dictator in town.
Nazi Germany.
On Pal Talk, Lil on Cam and Happy Typing Girl have found themselves on opposite sides of a pressing issue. Whether or not the floating fucking things on spreadtheiris.com are cool or not. Happy Typing Girl seems to enjoy the distraction on the board, while Lil on Cam thinks they're fucking stupid and hates them. The battle lines are drawn, and only time will tell what will happen next.
It's exciting, isn't it, Fez?
I'm so excited to hear the gossip.
Board gossip is so good.
Now skittling over to Whackbag, where a certain thread is reaching a whopping 2,000 posts and nearly 100,000 views. One popular radio host has described this thread as the greatest thing in the history of the internet.
I got the internet going nuts. I got the internet going nuts.
And now for Who Could It Be?
Who can it be now? Who can it be now?
What jovial, apt at typing female has been quoted as saying she feels she brings nothing to the show? Don't fret, lovely lady, for everyone here adores you. Perhaps this food connoisseur has gotten her sticky hands on a heaping portion of humble pie.
Anyone can do board gossip, and I like it.
And that's today's board gossip. And remember, we're always watching.
Whoa, nice job, huh, Fezzy?
I enjoyed board gossip for a change. Nice work, Eastside Shell. That's one of our producers today.
Yeah, doing a great job, doing a bang-up job.
During Intern Revolution.
All that stuff going on, too, today, Fezzy. You know, you and I miss it. We don't surf enough. I don't know who's doing what anymore.
I don't feel I have to with Eastside Shell around giving out the board gossip.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, Smash Mouth, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Good morning there, buddies.
Yeah.
Anyways, where'd you get the English accent from insteed of the wacky one? It's pretty good, though. I like it.
Yeah, thank you very much, buddy. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Very strong job, Fezzy. All the reviews keep going well for...
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
And no major fuck-ups from Pitsy, even though Earl did act like that's the NASA seat over there. That's ground control. Are you able to handle everything, Pitsy?
Yeah, the mouse has been good to me. Everybody treated me well, so I'm doing okay.
With ease.
Yeah.
Very comfortable over there.
Now, you got a pair shoulder. Oh, wait, that's Johnny. Johnny, what are you going to do today? Are you going to hop in?
I'm doing whatever I can. If they need something, I get it done. I'm here on pad data.
You ended up back on the intern side.
You're on pad data every fucking day.
I said I usually do phones. I was over here fucking it up.
Oh, Johnny. Way to step up. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Boy, that was the best board gossip ever. I'll tell you, at last, somebody who can keep a voice going through the entire bit.
You know what? That is true. I noticed Pacey struggles with staying committed to it. And some interesting stuff. I like you plugging that thing on Whackbag, too. That's a hell of a thread, Fezzy. Coming up on 2,000 lines of the day? Come on.
That's amazing there.
Now, I went over to ronfez.net where they have promised to pick up on a little bit. So everybody has one of these, but nobody is as big as Whackbags. Whackbag deserves all the credit in the world for that. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, this is the best show I've ever heard. I think you should get rid of Eastside Douche and Crack Earl.
Well, first of all, I can't ever get a hold of get rid of Dave. He's a family man now, Fezzy. Word has it, he may have another mouth to feed.
God help us.
I don't know where the board gossip thing is. I lost it. All right, thank you very much, man. Take care. Take care. Ron and Fez show hanging out. It is the intern uprising, the intern revolution. And Shell, all you guys seem to take this pretty seriously today.
It was pretty interesting, checking my email and getting, 4 or 5 emails from the same people.
Again, I'll bring this up. Shabuti called me in the cab on the way in, tried to get me to change the opening that they had. Going, is that enough time for you, or you need more time? And then he also said that you and Dave were in a screaming match.
Well, yeah. We had a...
You had to yell at one of your interns?
I did. And plus, the red hair versus red hair. It was red on red
What was it
crime.
about? What started it?
It was about this actually board gossip.
Really?
There was a story, and we opted not to use it.
Why? What happened?
Oh, I don't like this.
Well, I would prefer not to disclose the details.
Come on in here, Dave. I don't remember us ever cock-blocking you with stories.
You've never been edited.
I edit myself quite regularly, and this was something that pertained to not me, but the DC connection, and it was nothing to do with the internet. It had the whole thing about message boards is you have to get it from the threads.
But should we force you now to bring stuff to us? Should we sit there with a pen and go over everything?
No, but what I'm saying is...
You were like the fat red-headed twins in Vietnam.
Well, I'm a little disappointed about this.
Absolutely not.
I'm glad Earl ratted you out.
Hey, Earl, you know what? We don't need to have a screaming match every single day, but
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to say that the board gossip was no question best ever. It had like a certain, not only was the voice consistent, but a certain credibility to it, like a BBC almost voice.
It really was.
Yeah.
I'm ready to give my 2-word review. Razzle dazzle.
Wow.
The voice was way off.
I don't like the fucking interns come in here and fucking judge my producers.
Okay.
At some point, you'll move up in the world and you can sit around and brag about things.
You're right. I know. I have a lot to learn on this.
And you know what? You fucking failed this thing today by being the intern who came in and edited the producer. That goes to show you failed in the caste system. Yes, exactly it. At no point today were you supposed to be a boss.
Well, no, it's more, as a producer, you have to listen to the feedback from your interns and, take that into consideration.
I see, so you're showing teamwork in a way that you never experienced before. Oh, these interns are something else.
It's Intern Revolution Day.
Fucking wizard. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, man? Ron, Fez?
Yeah.
Oh, hope y'all having it going. But God damn it, I love that damn gossip. That board gossip was the best ever. Gave me a boner. Leave her there. Even when the damn girls are put back in the back, bring her up there. Leave you.
This has given me a lot to think about today.
Okay.
Aaron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, board gossip, decent today, but nobody does it better than the good old Dave.
Thank you very much. Bryce, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, Bryce.
Sir. Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering if there's any place you could download the board gossip theme.
The only place I would check was ronfez.net. Mikey Boy has everything. Mikey Boy, I've never given out this award. Best human ever.
Best human?
My all-time favorite human. Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
So we're listening to the board gossip, and my wife's like, why is that girl talking in that accent? I'm like, that's the accent that Dave uses every day when he does board gossip. And she's like, I've never heard him use an accent.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was the accent that was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be. By the way, the only thing about Mikey Boy is did he even do his idle chatter this week?
No, we're down to the top 12. Well, actually 11 now after this week.
Shabuti got voted off this week. Shockingly so, Fez.
And Sajaya stays on, and we didn't hear anything from Mikey Boy about idle and his idle chatter.
Now, was Sajaya, was he the little kid that used to hang around with Tarzan?
No, that was Boy.
Oh, look who it is, Fezzy. Mikey Boy. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, guys. Dave's a liar about the board gossip. He pretty regularly takes stuff from events and uses that in his board gossip. For instance, the whole hooking up between moderator Fallon from OnFest.net and Friday.
Right, yeah, that is true.
Right, but I think I saw that posted somewhere.
But no, you did not. And you know what? And all kidding aside, you had no right to get involved in even finding out what she did before.
Then my relationship would be ruined. And you know what? I mean, I am serious.
Oh, wait a minute. How many other people on this fucking thing complained to you about their relationships?
Oh.
And then you're like, hey, deal with it.
But
you did that with Snuggins. You had no right to see that act before she did it. You should have heard it on the air the way we hear yours on the air.
They put it on my desk. They said, look at this. I mean, and I was like, well, I don't like that last.
Then why would you get into a screaming match?
It wasn't a screaming match. That was.
I heard from Earl it was a fucking screaming match. All right, I'm going to bring Earl in. Shabuti, get in here.
Shabuti's a...
I'm going to let Shabuti handle himself.
Well, it's not really a screaming match. It's just kind of how stubborn Irish people talk.
Right, I understand that. But all I know is that with the report I got today, I had the intern spy report in my cab. You said there was a screaming match already.
Yeah, I heard it was very loud.
You told me it was a Shell meltdown. You said they're losing it. They can't keep it together. Fez, this is all 20 minutes before the show started. He goes, this is going to be a clusterfuck, Ron. Shell's already had a meltdown. They're running around and they don't know what to do. And he was out on the street. And I'm like, I don't take calls from interns, and I hung up on him.
Batista was trying to put down this revolution as fast as he could.
But then Shabuti found my Ray-Bans a block away, which is, to me, amazing. And knew that they were mine. Of course, who else got the brand new ones straight from Ray-Ban magazine?
If Shell doesn't say it was a screaming match, I don't think it was a screaming match. We were discussing something. Then, Mr. Overreaction...
Well, number one, I wouldn't have known about it unless Earl told me.
Thanks.
But number two, I really don't think that you should have been editing board gossip since we don't do it for you. Or do you want me to start going over yours with a pencil?
Okay, but they asked for my help on certain things today.
Why would you scream and say this can't be in there?
I was intern. They said, do you have a problem with any of these things? Yes, I have a problem with this last thing.
In my defense, I did have a really rough morning getting here, so I was already agitated, and I think that may have...
I don't like interns screaming at the producers.
I agree wholeheartedly.
And that means that you get an F. And Shabuti, you already get an F because you've been a disaster today. The interns, on the other hand, really, really going strong.
Every one of them
As
stepping
producers,
up.
yeah.
As the producers.
Yeah.
For Intern Revolution Day.
Now, Mikey boy.
Yes.
You've known for a fact, a lot of people got mad at board gossip, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not just Snoogans, but a lot of people. And we always back Dave up and say, hey, that's board gossip.
Yeah,
Right.
and actually, I'd like to point out also that every item that involves me has been pretty much a blatant lie, and I've never had a problem with that. It's part of the show.
Right.
It's a different situation.
No, it isn't a different situation. Today you were on the other side of it.
Well, again,
you got to see what it feels like to have your picture on page 6. It never feels good.
Okay, well, then they shouldn't have shown it to me. I agree with you, Mr. B, that maybe they should have just done it rather than putting it on my desk. So if they're going to ask for editorial advice and I give it to them, that I'm not in the wrong here.
All right.
If they ask for editorial advice.
Your only advice happened to be with yours. Take out the one about me.
Well, I thought that story was the weakest.
Why didn't you just
I don't think
say...
so.
All right, do me a favor. Write the story down and then let me just silently read it.
I think it's in the back
All
office.
right, no, send Shabuti to go get it. Shabuti can go get that right now. Quickly, Shabuti. As fast as your little legs will carry you. He is really running fast. And
Steve, let me ask you.
I know. I love that, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Honestly, let me ask you. If we did the story with you knowing what it is, now, how would you have reacted to it?
Would you have been that pissed as you were today? Would you have been freaking out?
Yes, of course.
Even as the intern?
But, I would have accepted it if they did. But don't, put it on my desk. Putting it on my desk, saying, here, look at this. Asking me to help them with drops and things. I know I'm an intern today. But
oh, you pussy. You talked about this on the fucking air yourself.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did yesterday.
We were saying that,
we actually sat and discussed this for 10 minutes yesterday.
Worst things have
Not
been
that,
on the
Ron.
air.
That was a different situation, I think.
The Dwayne Reed story, right? Is that the one that's got you, man?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was a different...
Absolutely not. We discussed the whole thing. You took calls of advice about it. There was nothing in there that we haven't already discussed on the air.
Well, just listening to the show yesterday, I kind of went in my own mind and was like, all right, well, this last story would work. And,
it was already on the air.
It was totally on the air. We had a whole discussion about this.
We took calls with advice.
Asking other people what to do.
Then don't. Okay, then it should have ran, but they didn't have to put it on my desk saying, here it is.
But I'm telling you, you can do whatever you want. Everything that is in there, you already talked about on the air.
For having such a big baby fit, you've already done this.
I don't recall. Well, then my brain is fucked up.
You don't remember even callers were saying, why don't you try this brand? I'm sensitive too. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you're right.
They were discussing their own problems.
So do you think maybe I should do it?
No, it's already done.
Go ahead. But
no, the thing is, though, that is a reflection of you not being cool.
No.
For a guy who gets to do that position.
No, to me, it's just more throwing it in people's faces. I brought it up on the air, so why...
You talked about more... This is everything that still gets bitched
you know
about.
What? I know I'm an intern. Can I have one thing go right in my life that I care about?
But it was already there. You did this. You did more today with Jay Moore. You discussed more.
I don't think so.
I know that you're wrong, Dave. If you want, we'll go back and get the tape from yesterday and play it, which basically she just about lifted yesterday's conversation.
I don't recall that. And I mean, it sounded... Look, if I'm wrong, I apologize. What do you want me to say here?
That's what, not to me. You don't apologize to me.
I apologize, Eastside Shell.
I'm just glad that Earl called me and dimed out on this thing and said there was a complete meltdown. The whole thing was turning into a clusterfuck.
Yeah, and where the fuck was he? Well, I was trying in the back.
He actually said he was going to the drugstore, he told me.
I was in the back.
They sent him to get cups.
And by the way, this intern was...
Tiny cups. Where's the tiny cup thing? You know what, Earl? These cups work if you're given a scotch, or mouthwash. But this is not what people drink out of.
And way to be a liar too, Shell. That's great. We're gonna keep it between us, right? And then you instantly told me.
Absolutely not.
That's what she said. She
and
said,
I got it from Earl, not from Shell.
She didn't say anything. No one would have known any of this without Djibouti.
It's rough being an intern.
No, look at me. Look at me.
I'm really pissed.
I'm gonna take you back to the way it happened. Or I go, hey, Earl said that you had a meltdown. Then she said, what happened? Why were you and Dave fighting? She said it was about something that was in the thing. I called you in. You said you had to edit something. It went too far. I said, let me just write it down for me. I'll read it.
Right.
She said, we already have it. I read it. It was stuff that was already being on the air. How do you feel that Shell stabbed you in the back?
Well, she said we made a pact. All right, we won't bring up what the story was.
We didn't. I asked.
But Dave, Ron specifically said Earl called him and told him about this. I didn't say anything. I wasn't running around saying, oh,
Earl,
that part is true.
Shabuti, you are the lowest, biggest piece of fucking cow shit that has ever walked on this fucking motherfucking planet. And I swear to God, today, if I was not fucking employed here, I would fucking kick your ass.
Hey, Dave. I don't put up with interns acting like a fucking crazy
meltdown.
Right,
I apologize.
You flunked as an intern.
I didn't flunk.
You don't know how to be at the bottom of the rung. You do not know how to come in. Now, Earl's putting on his coat. An intern doesn't have to stay and listen to this. And interns can't threaten each other. I'd send you both home today.
I apologize again to Mr. B and Mr. W and to the producers of the show.
No. Have you ever seen us let a producer go crazy and start threatening other producers? Other interns? No, you got to be on the payroll before you're that.
You're right about that.
I don't understand what you're mad about when you talked about all this in detail yesterday.
And cow shit doesn't walk. All right, here comes our executive producer, Lily.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so I was in the back during this little air quote meltdown.
Yeah.
And I said the same thing to Dave. I said, but Dave, you've already talked about this, so what's the big deal, you know? But, having respect for my interns, I said, all right, if you don't feel comfortable with this, we won't go with it.
Well, believe it or not, Eastside Dave, when he does board gossip, does do that with co-workers and stuff like that. So maybe part of the hurt, dare I say, is... if I do a story on Pitts or Earl or something, I make it very nice and kind of funny, not such a cutthroat thing.
Yeah, I saw how kind you were with Earl here. You're really known as
saying,
a guy who's sweet and thinking about other people's feelings.
On board gossip.
Earl, are you okay with the threats that were put against you?
Well, I don't think it's very professional. I mean, I can handle myself.
Well, neither one of you is professional. You're both amateurs.
We're interns right now.
Yeah.
But I hope to get a job here at this corporation.
That will never happen. Not with your temper, young man.
I really apologize.
I honestly think this just got a little it's been blown out of proportion just a little bit. And, it was between Dave and I.
You know what?
You rectified it.
But, the thing here is that I learned that maybe this board gossip thing hurts too many people.
No.
Maybe there's too much anger. No, I can't have this turn into ECW.
No, you know what? In retrospect, I guess maybe I'm not angry because of the story. I'm angry because
You found out what it's like to be the student.
No, I'm...
Like Shell was Matt Stryker.
Can I just say...
Who?
Matt Stryker in ECW.
When you say...
The ring is his classroom, Ronnie.
I do not keep up enough with ECW. I need to learn more because it's all happening again. ECW is blowing up again.
When I make a pact... Which I said, Earl always says, keep it in the office. And then me and Shell made a pact. And I think that's what it was. Believe it or not, people sometimes have fights, the interns, the producers, and when people agree, hey, let's just keep it in the office, no one, needs to know about the team, and I personally always keep it in the office. If I don't say, hey, I'm going to bring this, but Earl then says, just keep it in the office.
Well, why were you mad at Shell then? She didn't bring it up.
It was probably misplaced anger.
Yeah.
I'm upset at Earl. I really am. That's it. Shabuti fucking stabs me in the cock again.
Ouch.
And twist the knife right in the hole. So, I'm not upset at anyone but Earl. Shabuti.
Naz, our producer, is signaling me. Dave... Oh, you took the phone out of this thing. Why, what's up, buddy?
What do you got, Naz?
I just made a friend had a phone call, and Matt Stryker. It will be at WrestleMania Sunday, April 1st, and he's on the line.
You know him?
Yeah, I actually grew up with him.
All right, so Fez says the name Matt Stryker, and you're able to get him on the phone in seconds later.
And you went and dialed him up?
right away. Once you said you mentioned the name, I ran to the back, made the phone call.
These producers are amazing.
That's really good. And you went to school with him?
Yeah, went to
He seems so much younger than you.
Everyone does. Hey, Matt Stryker.
Yes, how are you?
Welcome to the Ron and Fez show, my friend.
The smartest superstar in ECW.
And on the heels of that, you said Shell and me. It's Shell and I.
Ah,
okay?
that's good. That's true, Dave.
Yeah.
Here's a simple rule that you and your listeners can follow.
Yeah.
If you remove the other person, in this case, Shell, I believe. I don't want to know why you call her that, but I'm just going to move past that. And you wouldn't say me goes to the store or me wants to do it, unless, of course, you're Native American. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You'd say I go to the store, I do this, I do that. Therefore, Shell and I would do it.
Wow, what a great lesson to pick up.
Thank you very much.
An athlete and right out of the New York City school system.
And I'm blushing a little because Matt Stryker said Shell and I, so...
So that made you a little excited, didn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Take a couple of steps back, sweetheart.
Okay.
All the girls like Matt Stryker.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do. They do. The ladies love Matthew Stryker.
So you got a match coming up at WrestleMania on April 1st. It's you're part of the New Breed taking on the ECW Originals, Van Dam, Sabu, Sandman, and Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, honestly, just to reflect for just a second, if I can, it's been something that I've always wanted since I was 7 years old. It's all I've ever known. While everyone else was out smoking the pot and listening to the Rock and/or Roll, I was home watching the Midnight Express and Barry Windham and Rowdy Roddy Piper, and now here I am at this stage in my life, getting to live this. This is WrestleMania. This is where time stands still. It's the highest achievement you can do in my sport. So, of course, I belong there because I'm, really good and stuff.
Right. Do you remember the first WrestleMania that you saw?
I was there, actually. It was the first one, Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Mr. T and Hulk Hogan versus Rowdy Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, Randy Orton's father.
Yeah.
Yep. What about you? Do you remember the first WrestleMania?
You know, I did not see the first one because pay-per-view was even weird back then, right? Like, you had to go to a theater to see pay-per-view?
Yeah, it was like a closed circuit, I think they called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Paul Rubens was probably in the back of the theater as well.
Well, that was Florida. I was in at the time.
Yeah, good point.
Did you see the first one, Fez, or?
No, I didn't see the first one.
Yeah.
I had to, read about it or hear about it afterwards.
Now, I have seen it on, DVD, when they put together the big collection, but that's pretty cool that you were there as a kid, Matt, and now you're going to be performing. That's really wild.
It's amazing. We're doing it at Ford Field, which is a football stadium. We're looking for over 70,000 human beings, with the exception of you two, if you decide to come, that are going to be just in the stadium alone, and then it's broadcast to, I think, 30-something countries around the world, maybe even more. So, you're talking about how you had to read about it, you had to hear about it. Now, everyone and their mother is going to know about it and see it, and my thing is they get to see me, which is most important.
Now, for anyone that remembers, Matt Stryker, he was the teacher in New York that he called in sick saying he couldn't show up to teach his classes, and then his students saw him on Raw.
No. Your facts are slightly askew. Not Vincent Askew, that's a sports reference, but slightly askew. I was teaching, and I got an opportunity to go wrestle in Japan, which is probably the second highest honor an American fighter can get. And I called into my vice principal. I said, "Oh, my head hurts. I can't come in. Oh, someone died." Whatever I said. And I went to Japan, and a couple of students saw on the internet that this incredibly good-looking, smart American wrestler was making waves in Japan. They found out it was me. The Board of Ed was in a contract dispute with the city, so they threw me on the cover of every newspaper in New York, every television program, everything. So when they came and asked me, "Do you want to talk?" I just looked right in the camera. I said, "If anyone has never called in sick to work, then let them cast the first stone." And everyone's done it. You're going to do it tomorrow. So, and then Vince McMahon, my boss and close personal friend, saw it, brought me into the Meadowlands to wrestle an Olympic gold medalist who's an absolute animal, and I was able to hang with him. And the next day they signed me to a job. So that's pretty much my story in a nutshell.
All right, check out Matt Stryker every week on the Sci-Fi Channel as part of ECW. And at WrestleMania 23, April 1st, he's part of the New Breed. They'll be taking on the ECW Originals, Rob Van Dam, Sabu, Sandman, and Tommy Dreamer. Thanks, Matt.
And before we go, just want to say that the pinnacle of that is going to be that Donald Trump is going to have his head shaved by Vince McMahon, because that's the stipulation in the match they have with Bobby Lashley and Umaga. So for no other reason, you get to see someone get their head shaved, which is always fun to do.
All right, thanks a lot, Matt. Take care.
Very cool, Nas. All of a sudden, Fezzi's talking about the wrestler, Matt Stryker. You run over and grab him.
Well, whatever Fez you guys need today, we're going to take care of it.
Wow.
We'll show you we can take it.
Every one of these producers has brought something to the table today.
Well, that's true. That is really true.
That is amazing, except maybe Bronx Johnny. But
we've only had one meltdown. That was Eastside Dave, and that was called by Shabuti. So even when these guys aren't producing the show, they still have a way of fucking it up.
Yeah, here's the Intern Revolution Day. These two guys, Shabuti and Pasty, Earl and Dave, they should have just been able to sit back, been told what to do, and go from there. They made it hard on themselves.
Very, very interesting.
We're going to pick it up. We're going to be the intern class of 2007.
Who cares? Seriously. Anyone else? Believe me, Dave. You know, I don't think you would have made it in as an intern. And I didn't even realize that till today.
Really?
Yeah. You're too much of a fucking me guy to have made it as an intern. For the whole team. Like, some guys can be good leaders, but they can't be good followers.
Right.
That seems to be Dave with the other producers. Very, very interesting. Shabuti, you're still off just in your own world. You did the best thing, which was the Machiavellian stab in the back, which I do admire.
No, I'm just relaying information, Ronnie. That's all I'm doing. Relaying information.
By the way, here's some new information. Now she's eating soup, a giant bowl of soup. The eating does not stop.
It is a soup day, though.
It starts off, we're folding panties. What could be more exciting? Now, a giant gallon of soup is being eaten.
Soup break.
So I don't even understand it anymore. Roger, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, I just want to tell that redheaded dipstick to leave that girl alone. She did a great job, and an appreciation. Here's an air horn blast for her.
You can't beat that.
That's her first.
Oh.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Never forget your first.
Yeah, well, you have. That's the odd thing. We need to break here. More coming up, Fezzy. It's the...
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
The Intern Revolution. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez. XM 202.
You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world.
Yeah, buddy. It's the Ron and Fez show. Intern Revolution today, Fezzy. What's black is white, what's up is down. We're in through the looking glass here. The kids are all right. They've taken over this show. And our producers working as interns, I don't see them getting passing grades.
Oh, no. The producers and interns have changed places today. The interns as producers, they're nailing it. Every one of them bringing stuff to the show. Every one of them on point, on their job, on their toes. And, of course, the producers, Earl and Dave, who have turned into the interns, just, again, bump heads, scream at each other, can't get it together. It's really sad. Bad interns, bad.
Well, you know, Dave is the one who struggled the most. And this reminds me, like, I think when I was in, like, 10th grade or 9th grade or something, we had to learn about the Hindu caste system. So we had this hippie teacher who was like, everyone come up to the hat and you pick out a thing. And whatever you were in, whatever caste system, you had to act like that, right? So when I did it the first day, I was at the top of the caste system, no problem for me. But when I picked out the lower caste systems, I kept talking back. I kept giving shit. I just could not do it. One of the times I was just supposed to put my head down and not pay attention because I was an outcast. Couldn't fucking do it. Still had to yell shit out. So it is not as simple as people think to be like, I'm going to come in and, be the offensive lineman on this one.
Yeah, and you would have thought Dave and Earl had the easiest jobs out of all this. Not responsible for anything. Just do as you're told.
All right, let's take a look at both these. Number one, Dave obviously failed today because you can't be screaming at the producers, and you can't hog mic time, and he did both things.
Right.
He could not shake off the fact that he was Eastside Dave. Shabuti, Earl, what was he doing? Why would an intern call me before the show and give me inner office stuff? You know that if they would have found out that if suddenly like Nas was calling me on my way in, by the way, I saw Earl in a fight today, they'd fucking lose it. Yet they could not shake it. They couldn't turn it around.
Just overstepping bounds, and both of these interns, Dave and Earl, would be shown the door.
I want to play something we had on the air last night. A friend of ours,
Jimmy Pasica.
What are we going to play about Jimmy Pasica, Fez?
Oh.
What is there to play about Jimmy Pasica?
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally...
We're going to talk about Jimmy Pasica later on as we get things straightened out. I was going to play that tape, and we can get to that at a different time. Hey, Pitsy, how's everything going in there?
Things are great in here, man. The mouse is working amazing.
Do you like the feeling of power that you're picking up?
Yeah, it actually feels a little good after all the time being here,
Finally,
making
what you should have probably got a chance to do 6-8 months ago. How is all the interns working together as a team?
It's never been this smooth around here, There's my guys. There's no yelling. Lily's in charge. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do.
That's kind of interesting that you guys went. Did you give Lily the executive producer thing?
No, well, it was her idea, so we let her run with it, and everybody added what they had to, and, it's amazing.
I like it. Now, before the show, I looked over. There were no headphones for me, so I give Lily the sign that there's no headphones. She comes running in here with the headphones. Who fucked this up, blah, blah, blah. She's putting on a little hissy fit. Me and Fez look at each other and go like this. She's fantastic. What? Remember that thing in broadcast news, Fezzy, when they saw Holly Hunter having the meltdown, and then the other guys are going, yeah, that's perfect? That's what we don't get out of Earl. With him, we're getting like a lot of blame, but not that take charge type person.
Lily has not sat down all day. She has stomped around here and made sure everything was getting done.
Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was just going to tell Shell that if she wants to hear a real set of horns, the other guy needs to get a real set like this.
That is a ridiculous horn, my friend.
That's a set of train horns.
That is a horn to almost be ashamed of. All right, Fez, you know how we normally do the recommendations from Fred? Recommendations from Fred, where we just throw out some different stuff. I was thinking about this. We turn it around, and instead of doing Fred recommendations, we let the interns deal with it.
And now it's time for FRSPLJNP recommendations.
All right, let me hear it again because I don't even know how many are in there.
And now it's time for FRSPLJNP recommendations.
All right, one of you guys has to have a noun. You really have to have your name start with a noun. Who wants to start this off? No, we're not going to do it at all. We'll just. Oh, you need us to do it?
Oh no! If I just assumed if you guys wanted to do it. If not, we're ready to go.
All right, you guys jump in first, and we'll try to think of something.
All right. Well, I'll do mine first.
Yeah.
I am recommending a album by this band Stella Star. They're like an indie pop band from Brooklyn. Pop rock band, really.
Now, is the Brooklyn scene kicking? Because I keep hearing about it, and I know our friend Carter just dropped a new album with his thing. But is anybody taking off? Is anyone breaking out of that scene?
Well, I mean, for a while it was like the Montreal music scene was kind of exploding, and now, like, you know, about a year, maybe 2 years ago, like the Brooklyn scene has kind of taken off, and there's like a lot of cool punk indie rock bands coming out of there. So this is them. This is Stella Star. This is a song called Sweet Trouble Soul off their second album, Harmonies for the Haunted. It's really good. You guys should check it out.
Now, is this guys you've met before?
No.
All right.
I got to see them live last week at the Gramercy.
Yeah.
They were great. They were really, really kick-ass.
But it's not one of those, oh, and by the way, I used to date the bass player.
No.
Because it's always because girls that work in radio, and she was over with, what station were you at before you?
NEW, actually.
Yeah, NEW when they were fresh, or were they fresh
mixed.
now? They were mixed, now
Mixed.
they're fresh.
Yeah.
Blink.
They always end up dating somebody from some stupid band. It always happens. And then you can't believe them when they end up bragging about it. Shel, what do you got for us?
I have a recommendation you brought up before that, you know, I might not remember my first.
Uh-huh.
But a recommendation on someone that you ladies out there could possibly be interested in. And I highly recommend Sergeant Magoo from FBA.
Really?
Yes, and I was his first, so hence, you know.
All right,
that's my recommendation.
All right, this has never been done with the recommendations before, Fez. She's recommending somebody to have sex with. Sergeant Magoo.
Yes,
is his name. And what is so great about Sarge?
Well, he's a Marine, so that alone, you know.
He was a Marine, but you were his first?
No, he and I were together before he was in the Marines. He was still in high school. I was still in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very long time ago.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought maybe you just did this recently.
Oh. I was, you know, gathering information.
So, even though you broke up, you still you get along well with him, I take it?
You know what? I just got back in contact with him thanks to the wonderful Pal Talk.
Isn't that weird? So Sergeant Magoo would be perfect for people.
Yeah. And I know he's looking for a new car, so, you know, if you ladies are into that sort of thing. He's deciding between the Dodge Charger, the Dodge Avenger.
Ooh.
So if you have a preference, you might want to hit him up.
All right, Sergeant Magoo, that's the way to go, ladies.
All right, so you know all about him.
All right, Fezzy, I don't know why we don't do this more, but for the recommendations, let's see what Bronx Johnny's rocking for us.
I've recommended 2 porns for you fellas.
Yeah.
Girls Who Love Girls 2 and Service Animals 24.
All right, now, Service Animals 24 is what?
Oh, it's just hardcore porn. There's no animals involved. Just the acts are just filthy.
Because I am never at the point where I need to watch dog fuckers.
Yeah, no, I got a couple of clips if you want to hear them.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here's a clip from Service Animals.
Listen to me, Candyman. You have exactly fucking 90 seconds to come on me. This is your fucking chance to come on my face.
That makes me want to see more. You know what? I even want to hear that again. I don't know why this isn't our opening. I would like to have one opening that was just straight porn.
Listen to me, Candyman. You have exactly fucking 90 seconds to come on me. This is your fucking chance to come on my face.
Wow, that's an exciting one, yeah.
That's from Service Animals.
Then I got 2 more from Girls That Love Girls 2.
Oh, more clips we can listen to?
Yeah, 2 clips.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that? You like that? Come on, open your fucking mouth.
Beautiful.
And then this also from Girls Love Girls 2.
Look at her fucking face.
You can't get any better than that, Fez. It's all coming down. All right, good work, Johnny. This might even be something where you're our porn reviewer.
Yeah, I actually do that for Foundry Music. I review porn for them on a weekly basis.
And how's it working out for you?
Oh, it's awesome. Technically, that's my pay over here. I get paid in porn.
All right, paid in porn. That's the Bronx Johnny story. Pitsy is up next. Pitsy, what do you have for us, buddy?
Something is amazing. The Logitech MX310 wireless mouse that I've been using all day that hasn't frozen up on me. I can tell you from personal experience, it's a great thing. I just put it in today so that I wouldn't have any problems with the board or with the delete, and everything's worked smooth. So I'm recommending that to anyone out there that needs a new mouse for their computer.
Any slap at Earl will do for me. Earl, it really does seem like you've been handed your ass today. Naj, you want to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Yeah.
I'm recommending a book. It's called Need More Love, a graphic memoir by Aline Kamish-Crum. That's Robert Crumb's wife. She just put out a graphic novel. It's excellent. It tells basically about her growing up from 5 towns in Long Island, New York, to living now in the south of France with Robert. It's a great book about sex, humor, and advice on behavior, lifestyle, and judgments. So
Wow.
check it out.
All right. Sounds very, very cool. And now Pepper Hicks. Pepper.
All right, my recommendation is, in tune with St. Paddy's Day being tomorrow, my favorite of the Leprechaun series, Leprechaun 5, Leprechaun in the Hood. Now, I watch a lot of movies, and I also like bad movies, and this one is pretty fucking terrible, but you get a few laughs out of it. It's starring Ice-T and Warwick Davis of Willow.
Was Tommy Blaze in one of the Leprechaun movies years ago?
I thought he was.
He was in one of those wacky things. All right, so, and I had no idea. This must have went straight to video, right?
It might have been in the theaters for maybe a week.
I had no idea. Leprechaun 5 has...
And you got a clip of this?
Yeah, I have the clip of the Leprechaun rapping.
I come from the land of the Irish Spring. Dublin's the place where I learned my thing. From the Emerald Isle to your place in the hood. I'm the man of green, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Blunt is dope, this place is hype. There's a lass, this is just my type. I hate to resort so soon to magic. Haven't been late so long, it's tragic. I'm so bad, I'm good. I'll show you what to do, so lend an ear. Don't worry, little lad, you've got nothing to fear. Sit with the lad who's lean and green, and let me show you why I'm a love machine. Come to do no good.
Yeah, that's pretty damn awful. Thank you very much. No, that's good stuff. Good in a bad kind of way.
Good bad movies.
Hey, good stuff. Very nice. Recommendations.
That was FRS PLJNP recommendation.
Hey, here's our buddy the Blowhard. Hey, Blowhard.
Breaking news, local from New York City. The Sean Bell police shooting grand jury has reached a decision. However, it is sealed and will not be announced until Monday.
I think it's a gigantic mistake. They should have announced tonight during the ice storm.
Exactly. So we have to wait till Monday, start the betting pools. I got a feeling that they're going to indict a couple of cops just to throw them somebody. I got a feeling that this whole case is politicized. I think that if they don't do something of that nature, the city will erupt in some type of violence, but hopefully not.
Well, we will see what happened, Blowhard. By the way, we played that tape on the FM show last night.
It was the shootings going on in Greenwich Village. And
that was amazing.
Hassan, our buddy, who was doing stand-up comedy in the village while that was going on from inside the club.
So we'll play some of that in just a couple of minutes. It's Hassan doing stand-up, and at a certain point, while he's doing stand-up, you hear these gunshots. It's one of the craziest things I ever heard in our life. Hassan has come in. He's a real good pals with Foundry Music Jeff. So he's come in and done the show, I believe, a couple times. He's doing stand-up in this little club. You hear the fucking gunshots ring out. It's just the nuttiest thing ever. All right, Blowhard, we'll talk to you later, pal.
Later, buddies.
See ya. All right, we got that tape?
Yeah, we got that. This is Hassan on stage.
How long do you got to listen before the gunshots kick in?
I think it's probably 2 minutes.
All right, so you just hear this normal kind of stand-up that happens at any open mic night. Not a packed room. Everything seems pretty laid back. And then at a certain point, you just hear the gunshots outside.
Zach, you can make it up on the late show. That's right. Oh, yeah. Great. All right. Everybody make up to the stage. We all love him. Give it up for Hassan Madri. What's going on, everybody? Fine, fuck you guys. Zach, we just talking about Zach. What made you quit drinking? If you don't mind, is he still here? Did he run out of here?
Money. You know, just to save money.
I got some jokes on it too. If you want to hear some.
No, it's cool. We're all joked out. It is funny. I'm a little bit of a drinker. For instance, I'm drunk right now. And I have a lot of friends who quit drinking. They're all like, I quit drinking. A lot of my friends are white. I just think, I don't know if it's a racial, I don't know. Do white people just quit drinking really fast? Like, I feel like you can get way low and then fucking towards that bottom of the barrel. And the barrel's fucking really deep. You think you hit the bottom of the barrel, but no, there's way more layers. Like, don't tell me you quit drinking because you called your girlfriend a cunt. Nah, buddy. I'm gonna quit drinking when I wake up next to a dead wolf. I got so drunk that I did battle with the wolf. Maybe it's time I look at the guy in the mirror and say, hey, you have a problem. Or maybe not. Maybe I look at the guy in the mirror and say, stop judging me, you know? Who knows what I'm gonna do, you know? I don't know. I can't see into the future. It's a fucked up thing to ask me. I don't have that power. So anyway. What's going on?
Somebody doesn't like your set, man.
Gunshots?
Gunshots.
Outside. Wow. Don't run outside to see the gunshots.
Man, the cop just came free comedy show. $3.
Are you serious?
Wait, what's happened? Oh my god.
Running around. I'm really scared.
Hey man, I'm paying attention.
You just hear, man, that thing in the middle of a comedy show. Bam, 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 bam. Everybody's going, what? Oh, cops are shooting outside. It fucking really will sober you up quick.
What an insane situation to be in the middle of.
Yeah.
And you could hear the pop so clear, and that's inside this club, the Village Lantern.
And the thing is, he had a lot more wolf material that he did not have the opportunity to get to. Very, very bizarre. I'll tell you, lately in New York City, the city seems like it's turning a little weird again. Just getting a little strange. But today...
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
Intern revolution is all going down, and what the hell is this?
What is happening?
Ron and who is this?
It's the Midnight Rambler, baby.
It's the Midnight Rambler, Fez, coming in on behind his horse.
The Midnight Rambler?
Yes. Wait, he looks exactly like the Midnight Rider, except for it's the Midnight Rambler.
That's right, Daddy. Ron and Fez and Dubs. What are we talking about? We're talking about dreams? No,
Yeah.
baby. We're talking about realities, Jack. The reality of the Midnight Rider is gone. Gone on that lonely road across the highways of America. Who knows what gas station bathroom the rider finds himself in, giving nickel hand jobs, looking for that next silver dollar. For all we know, he's lying in a ditch somewhere, with nothing but a comb across the left hand and the dead horse he rode in on, Jack. Enough of the rider, Daddy. He's just an age news, like Eastside Intern's dick pills. Ronnie B, we're talking about the intern revolution. But, Daddy, it's one day only. One day only, like that blue light special that came out of your soul. These kids are bringing out electrified funk, showing up these so-called producers, beating them about the face with that cowbell of youth and hunger. And what a poor Safi. Poor Safi. Or should I say Shabuti? Reduced to that of a lowly intern. Daddy, how's it feel to be put in your place? You don't got the rider no more. Pepper Hicks and his ragtag bunch of interns have showed you up with less than 24 hours to prepare. Finally, I need to talk about the worst reality of all. The reality of that poor son of a bitch, Eastside Dave, who at least for today is nothing more than an Eastside intern. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Ronnie B. He's lost control of board gossip. And only the big guy in the sky knows if Shane can hold it together tomorrow for their date with Destiny. Tomorrow night. Oh, Eastside intern, I wish you luck. I can only give you this advice, Daddy. Please, please don't drink. Oh, ESI, fate and your terrible, terrible drinking problem may be your downfall. But, Daddy, I got confidence. The Rambler's in your corner. Pepper Hicks, Lily, Johnny, Shell, Nosferatu. Oh, and I didn't forget about you, Pitsy. The Midnight Rambler's going to have to bid you all adieu. And you too as well, Ronnie B. Visit dogs. It's been a short and sweet visit, Daddy, but like all good things, it has to come to an end. And Jack, it's been real. Hit my music, Pitsy!
There he goes. The Midnight Rambler.
And he's off.
The Midnight Rambler.
Who was that masked man?
Pepper Hicks.
Oh. Finally, someone that can do the voice.
Yeah. Again, both these people hold the voice the whole time. Very, very strange. Hey, Fez, we just played that tape a little while ago of Hassan. Hassan's on the air with us right now. Hassan, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All right, when you were on Free FM, you said fuck 4 seconds into your interview with us.
I didn't even realize you did it. I felt like a dick about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, you're a comedian. You work blue.
Yeah, what do you want, you know?
I noticed listening to the wolf jokes. All right, you're on stage. You're in the Village.
Yeah.
2 minutes into your set, the gunshots ring out, and was right away. It seemed like everything felt weird right away, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was like a thing where you tried to keep going, but it's completely pointless because everybody's like sort of staring and talking to each other about it. Like one guy came downstairs and he was just started saying like there's shots. He didn't say there's cops shooting. He said there's a cop driving down the wrong way on a one-way street, and then we heard gunshots and stuff, and everybody just kind of started to freak out a little bit.
Now, the reason why you were taping your set, you just wanted to tape a line, see if you improv'd anything you could work on later?
Yeah.
Right.
It was an open mic, you know, like I wish this whole thing happened when I was doing a better set of more prepared material.
You have to be on always.
I think you ought to try to use this and give it to one of those yellow journalism shows, and I think they would want to interview with this.
I'm not going to lie to you. The Times actually wanted it. I did a little blurb in the Times. They equivalent interviewed me like outside the whole scene.
Yeah.
And they called me up because they heard about the audio. I actually told them I wanted to give it to you guys first because I'm a big fan.
Oh, that was very nice.
Thanks, Hassan.
It's really scary. It's really fucking scary. The audio is frightening.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was just my favorite, not my favorite thing about the tape is just like how everybody starts freaking out at the same time. Like everybody's reactions are so like clicked together. It's like it wasn't even just me. When I started yelling for everybody to sit down, someone else started doing it, and we all just started. I don't know. Like it just seemed like I think in a panic state like that.
Yeah.
Like certain people are going to freak out. Certain people are going to tell everybody to cool the fuck out, or you know what I mean. I don't know.
It just had that feeling. Remember when you saw the movie, the Columbine stuff, where the kids would go by the cameras?
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like, there's blood in the water now. You know that the fucking shark is around the school of fishes. And it makes your blood run cold when you hear those shots go out. And then everybody else is just innocent and at some comedy show and thinking, this is whatever.
You actually hear one guy in the audience yell, he doesn't like your set. Not knowing anything that's going on outside the door on Bleecker Street.
Hecklers never stop. They fucking never stop.
He's the other guy who started yelling with me. That's Ray Combs Jr., Fez. I believe you know his father. But,
from Family Feud.
Yeah. He started yelling with me. I think that was the cool thing about it. It was just like his shit on there made me laugh the most. Like when I heard it again later, but I don't know. Enough blowing up Ray Combs Jr.'s life.
Are you going to do anything with this? Are you going to try to get a hold of any TV shows? Or?
I mean, do I really want people to know I'm that much of a racist and anti-Semite? No.
Yeah, that is a good point. You're dropping cunt very, very early on into it.
Yeah. It's not like I was feeding the homeless during that whole thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Stay low. Keep it quiet. All right, Hassan, thanks, buddy.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, peace. Go right back, Fezzy, and just so if anyone missed it the first time, you want to catch it about a minute or so in and lead right off to where you hear the bullets go off. Again, he's doing a set. This is in the Village in New York City just the other night. And we probably should set up the whole situation for the people around the country. Some guy comes into a pizza shop. Bang, 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 bang. 15 shots he puts into the guy there. Why? We don't know. He's heading back outside now after the shooting. He's got semi-automatic weapons. He's carrying a bag with ammo and guns in it. Sees two auxiliary cops, where basically are just volunteer cops. They are dressed in a uniform but not wearing a gun. He sees them, comes out shooting at them, thinking, it's the real heat. the cops come up when they say guns are going. And basically, the village looks like the movie Heat about a couple minutes into this. But you can hear this all starting to take place during Hassan's set.
Right now. And I have a lot of friends who quit drinking. They're all like, I quit drinking. A lot of my friends are white. I just think, I don't know if it's a racial, I don't know. Do white people just quit drinking really fast? Like, I feel like you can get way low and then fucking towards that bottom of the barrel. And the barrel's fucking really deep. You think you hit the bottom of the barrel, but no, there's way more layers. Like, don't tell me you quit drinking because you called your girlfriend a cunt. Come on, buddy. I'm gonna quit drinking when I wake up next to a dead wolf. I got so drunk that I did battle with the wolf. Maybe it's time I look at the guy in the mirror and say, hey, you have a problem. Or maybe not. Maybe I look at the guy in the mirror and say, stop judging me, you know? Who knows what I'm gonna do, you know? I don't know. I can't see into the future. It's a fucked up thing to ask me. I don't have that power. So anyway. Something's going on.
Somebody doesn't like your set, man.
Gunshots?
Gunshots. Outside.
Wow. Don't run outside to see the gunshots.
Man, the cop just paid free comedy show $3.
Are you serious?
Wait, what happened? Oh my god.
Running around. I'm really scared.
Hey man, I'm paying attention. Keep rolling.
And again, man, it's not just like it's one shot. I mean, it just starts to open up one after another.
Yeah, in the village incident there with the gunman and when the other police were on him, there was like over 50 shots exchanged.
Hey, it's Sergeant Magoo from the recommendations.
Hello, boys.
How are you, Magoo?
I got woken up to somebody saying, hey, they're talking about you on Ron and Fez, and wanted to find out what was said about me.
Basically, your ex-girlfriend recommended you as somebody that was worth sleeping with. Oddly enough, that's what this show turned into. Yeah.
It wasn't oddly enough. It was always good.
But it's odd that this would become a show point. You know, this goes to show what a baby Dave is. You're willing to open up your life completely. The intern, Dave, who again is letting all this stuff go. Fez, the interns haven't updated the water. They haven't checked the computers. None of that stuff gets done over the course of a show. They are sleepwalking through life. But you, on the other hand, are willing to talk about your private life.
Yeah,
willing
I have
to put
no
it
problem
out
with
there.
that.
And you came highly recommended, Sarge.
Well, thank you very much, and I love the fact that I just got a national thumbs up for myself, and it definitely boosted my ego.
Yeah, she said you were pretty damn good in bed.
Very good. And it was his first time, and I didn't even know, and it was really, really good.
Really?
So, I still apologize for breaking that in your car.
By the way, she went through so many people that we know from different boards that she slept with that it was spooky.
It's like she stole our Rolodex.
Yeah.
He was the first, though.
You were first?
No, he was the first from, the
from
boards
the people
and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Magoo, you done it again, my friend.
I have.
Take
Thank
care,
you,
man. Take care. Hey, it's Stryker. Stryker, what do you say, pal?
Hey, fuck, I suck.
Yeah, you really are not good at this calling thing. And off he goes. Fezzy, it's your good buddy, Private Pyle. Pyle.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how's it going?
Good, Pyle. How are you today?
Oh, good. I just checking in and telling you coming up in mid-April.
Who are you coming up with?
Well, my friend, but I don't know yet. If he backs out, I'm just coming by myself.
Now, we brought this up. We met you in D.C. You have two separate personalities, right, Pyle?
Right, and people may mistake, but some people who have them have different voice or sound, different. But that's not all true. I do sound different. Kane is more stern, and Pyle is kind of uneasy.
Right. You said you were pushed around as a child, right?
Well, yeah, I was by Phil Clark, and he and two other guys, but they weren't really not.
What grade was this in, Pyle?
7th through freshman year.
All right, so you had 2 years of hell.
Pretty much, yeah, and that's what made me mental.
What did they used to say to you? What were they doing?
Well, I was in kind of up with the popular clothing, so I kind of wore. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I wore sweats to school.
Okay, sure. I think it's stylish. It works in any kind of Guido Goomba school.
Very popular.
It was from Kmart though.
All right, so they used to tease you about your sweats.
Yeah, and they would put checks and write 0 cents on it, and
I see.
And then because the teacher every morning, I mean, this teacher had to check her damn mail every morning, and it was like 10 minutes, so they had their time with me.
All right, and so they would. What would they do? Pull your sweatpants down?
Not that. He would. Every day, just like he would push my chair into my back or the desk into my back. And to this day, I don't know why I didn't do anything. I became one of the word I'm looking for. You know, when you just freeze.
But you were like paralyzed with fear.
Yeah, but see, now I'm not. And now
people don't realize that when your kid's picking on someone, you're like, whatever, they're just kids. But look what happened with Pyle. This is something that bothered him.
Drove him quite mad.
And to this day, I still am. I want to find Phil Clark, and I want to come face to face.
But they never found Phil that summer.
Was Phil Clark what was considered one of the cool kids?
Oh yeah, he was top, popular. Everybody wanted to hang around him, and I didn't really seem like I was a loner.
Right.
To this day, but I mean, not as much because I hang out with you guys and stuff.
Sure you do.
So I mean, literally.
But I can teach you how to be a cool kid if you need to, Pyle.
Every day though, he did something to play mind games,
Like what was the worst thing he did to you?
Well, the worst thing was it wasn't every day, but just one day he just pushed his desk into my back, and then that really got to me. And then, but every time he would see me, he would, make fun of my name and just make fun of. I admit it, I was a fat kid. So
no.
I mean, and
I think you're big boned.
Well, yeah, and now that I'm older, I've gotten in shape. I'm still kind of big guy, but I'm not like all fat because I work.
Here's
the
thing.
Smiling barrel.
All right, so at some point in your life, you developed this other personality who protects Pyle.
Well, I think he was there before, but I didn't know. I kind of put it off to the side, and I didn't really start noticing it till 1997.
Sure, 97 is when it all turned around for you.
Yeah, and that's where since I've heard. And
was it when Biggie Smalls died?
Mm-hmm. Who, Biggie Smalls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him, but that's when I think 96.
All right, so 96.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, though, the reason it happened in 97 is that's when Kane's debut came, and I heard the voice.
How would you describe Kane to people? Your other personality.
If you push with me, Private Pyle.
Right.
And you push any which way talking, or even which is rare, if somebody would slap me or hit me.
Right.
Kane is an evil SOB.
Okay. And he's the same Kane from the WWE?
I hear that voice, but it's more evil than that Kane.
Yeah, even more evil. He's like that Kane, and he looks like him, but even more.
It's more evil.
Right, let me try something, all right? We'll try an experiment. I'll be Phil Clark, and I'll pick on Pyle, and we'll see if Kane doesn't come out, right?
Okay.
Oh, Pyle, I'm going to take this desk and push it into your back. You're wearing sweatpants, stupid.
Hold on a second. This is Kane, Phil.
What?
This is what... Yes.
Where's Pyle?
Get out of here, Phil.
Phil, when I see you, you're going to wish you were never...
Wait! This has nothing to do with you, Kane. I was talking to Pyle.
I'm Kane now because...
Why?
Kane is my bodyguard.
Who? Are you Kane or you Pyle?
I'm Kane. This is Kane. I'm Private Pyle, bodyguard. So I need to tell you.
Where's Pyle?
Pyle, he's hiding right now.
Can I talk to him just for a second?
He doesn't, maybe for 1 second.
Just take a second.
Because that's why I'm out, because, hold on a second.
All right, get him.
Hey, this is Pyle.
Pyle, this is Phil Clark. I'm going to get you when Kane's not around, you understand? He can't watch you forever.
That can't happen because Kane's around all the time.
Even when you're sleeping?
All the time.
Or buying tracksuits?
I mean, because they give me lithium and stuff. That medicine doesn't work.
Isn't it amazing how his personality changes?
You would swear it's two different people on the phone.
See, well, because you can tell how... This is Pyle now, but you can tell when Kane's on the phone.
Yeah, it's scarier.
Yeah, this is not any sort of trick. This is a guy with two personalities.
I'm actually honest with you, I'm actually afraid of what he can do.
Are you more afraid of Kane or Phil Clark?
Oh no, Phil Clark is just a toad. I mean, if he came to my door, my apartment, I'd open the door. I mean, like I said, is like I don't know how graphic I can get, but
go ahead, say it.
I would get my knives that I have in my apartment and just stab him to death.
Oh, yeah, that's more graphic than I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, and that's what I pretty much, Kane wants to do, and I do too. But Kane, see, that's what I'm talking about with Kane. And the reason Kane's on a leash.
I know.
I can keep him on a leash.
On a short leash, yeah.
I hope so. Where does he buy his clothes? Kane Mart?
Good
that's
one.
Why we'll.
Don't start on Kane.
When I come up, we'll be, he
You know what I would love for Kane to do? Kill Fez.
What?
I think it would be
No, we both like Ron and definitely Fez.
Thank you.
Ron, you're the... I wanted to ask you, Ron, I wanted to bring up cigars for you.
Don't you worry about a thing.
No, because there's some cigar shops around here.
No, I'm all taken care of, Pyle. But I appreciate it. It's it's the thought that counts.
But I mean, maybe if you
do me a favor when you come up here. Dress cool. I can't be hanging around with sweatpants.
Oh no, I'm telling you, it's a different style now. I'm wearing jeans and I have
nice.
Even if I have to dress up, I have slacks and
slacks. All right, nice. Wear slacks when we see you. The other thing is, I'd like you to introduce me to Phil Clark because it seems like a cool guy.
Your best friend.
Oh, Phil.
You know what he's doing now? He married Miss Louisiana. Things are going Phil Clark's way.
If you find him, I would pay you.
Fez, Redding just came in, and I got to say something to you, my friend. Last night, thanks to you, I spent the night eating Scrapple. Oh, my God, was it fantastic.
How you doing, Redding?
I'm doing good. I'm a little nervous. I haven't been in the studio before.
Oh, you never been? Well, you don't have to worry about a thing. Just hanging out. But I wanted to thank you for the gift.
Oh, that's no problem.
And I heard you had something for Fezzy today?
Yeah, I got him. I don't know if he's really into it, but Ring of Honor, it's an indie company.
Yeah,
but they're pretty big now. But a lot of the guys that you see, it's like ECW. CM Punk is in ECW. Paul London, who's the tag champs in WWE right now. So it's got all them. That's actually an older show.
Hey, Kane, do you think you could beat any of these wrestlers that Redding's talking about?
Oh, definitely, because I was trained a little bit.
Yeah.
So you remember
trained to kill.
I know, and you remember I went to Atlanta at the wrestling school?
Yeah.
I would love to get a chance to, get in the ring with some of them.
I'll tell you how cold it is, Fezzy. She now has on a sweater, then a sweater around her neck, and then a giant vest.
Oh, man, turn on the heat.
I know. Have another bowl of soup. Maybe that's all you need.
Something to warm you up.
But it's a ridiculous amount of clothing to have on at any one time.
Especially for inside the house.
It's the exact opposite of being a stripper. It's like you see someone get up in the morning, and because she comes out on stage and just keeps adding more and more clothes. Till finally it's ridiculous.
She's going to finish with a parka. That's her big closer.
Hey, everybody, I got on a face mask. Sexy. And then off she runs. All right, Pyle.
Yeah.
When you come up here to New York.
I'm definitely coming up. It's middle of April.
And you're wearing slacks.
In slacks. Well, Kane likes to be comfortable and wear jeans and.
Okay, jeans.
So that way we'll know you.
Now, will you be wearing that big Kane mask?
Well, actually, I haven't. I've been trying to get that. Actually, and that's another thing too. Is he wants to come face to face with Glenn Jacobs. He's the who plays Kane.
Oh, he's the guy who plays Kane.
Yeah, and,
the fake Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like I said I hear his voice, but that Kane is who talks to me is more. That's why I would do good in wrestling. Cause
all right, tell Kane if you can ask him to give us his scariest voice.
The scariest voice?
Yeah, scariest voice
sure?
Kane can do.
See if you can get Kane for us.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but I did it before.
Well, yeah, let me hear it.
Okay, hold on a second. Kane.
Oh my God.
I'm coming up, Brandon, and I don't know what's going to go on. That's him.
No, that was fantastic.
And Pyle's back.
Yeah. I wish you would have done that to Phil Clark.
Yeah, I don't know if you were able. That's how evil he is. He talks in that way. So.
Yeah.
And but people like he's unleashed on my family. Recently, my brother and I had it out. And
The Undertaker.
I have two brothers.
No, different brother.
Oh.
This is Pyle talking.
Yeah, Pyle. And then, so he got an attitude and stuff, so, and I don't do this often, but came on and got one of my knives and, started cutting my arm, so.
So why did he cut you?
He was cutting me.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? When he's
I made him stop, though.
He protects
Kane
you.
Was so mad Kane was mad. That's some of the mental happens
So Kane has mental problems.
Oh yeah, we both do. So but actually, I got good news though. It's 5 months out of the insane hospital.
Hey, who's the big winner? Pyle and Kane are the big winners today.
Tag champs.
Pyle and Kane.
Yeah.
Listen, I would rather, if you had to, that Kane cut Fez.
Why would you tell him that?
He's not going to.
Do you have any knives in the studio?
Yeah, I'll have a bunch of knives in here.
Don't.
Okay. And if you have the like the ones that have that
jagged edge,
or you put in the kitchen in that nice little thing you put them in it.
Yes, in the kitchen.
There's like
block.
Yeah, those.
We'll put you in like a butcher block thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
okay.
We're excited about having you come up here, Pyle.
Okay.
And Kane too.
I'm counting the days. Because I haven't seen you guys since '04.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if later, let's all go back in time and see each other there.
Okay, maybe we can try that.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay, talk to you guys later.
Hey, do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Take care, Kane. Take care of our boy.
Like I do. He'll be ready for you when we come up.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, Ron and Fez.
See ya. I would love to get Phil Clark on the show. Like, remember when, like, they would do those shows on TV where they would bring the bully back with the guy that he picked on?
Oh, yeah, they were trying to do it on Oprah, Maury.
Oh, yeah, those things were fantastic. There's nothing like it. Because, like, when you get bullied, you remember every detail, like Pyle does. But then the bully will, like, I don't remember any of that. I was only in like in 7th grade. Who can remember 7th grade? They never seem to know why they did it or if they did it. It'd be like somebody going, do you remember that time you swatted that fly? No, not really. If you told me I did it, I did. That's the thing, too. And they're going, hey, if you say I put dog shit in your hair, maybe I did. Whatever. Sorry, buddy. Good to see you. I'd like to have a beer with you now. Remember the old days. And like, the guy he cannot believe that the showdown doesn't happen.
Yeah, because it's and the person, the kid who got bullied, could never get the satisfaction out of it because you're just not going to get the big apology you're looking for.
How can you? You were a little kid that it happened to, and then the other guy, what's he going to do? Apologize for a little kid? He'll do it in a heartbeat. Whatever. Hey, I was an asshole when I was 9. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, Fez. Overall, with the intern revolution.
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
let's bring in Earl right now, our old ex-producer, and we'll bring in Lily, the new producer, and really go over this. How did you think the kids did? Tell me the truth, Earl. How do you think they did with the show today?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I owe them an apology. I'm very impressed.
Whoa!
I'm big enough to say it.
Now, if you weren't here today, show would have went fine, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the point of this is you understand that you got a better team than you think. You think that you have all this pressure on you. Maybe you can divide it up a little bit.
No, without question.
Yeah.
Without question. I'm humbled. I'm big enough to say, you know what, I was wrong. They did a great job.
Well, you were the intern today, Shabuti, and there was actually a tribute to you sent in from Mooch.
Warning, warning, intern revolution. Warning, warning, intern revolution.
That's hot though, Shabuti. Shabuti.
When you're gonna get to me, is it just a matter of time?
Shabuti.
Is it just a destiny, or is it just a game in my mind?
Shabuti.
Never gonna stop, get it up, such a dirty mind, I will get it up, for the of the other kind,
Shabuti.
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 More production on this show than I ever remember on an XM show.
We get more production out of Ireland than we do here.
Shogun, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I see. 241.
What can we do for you, my friend?
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Earl has been fucking disrespecting Boston all fucking week. He's a piece of shit, and I just like to request if we could close up the show today with the ultimate rock song of all time, Boston's More Than a Feeling.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. No offense to the family, but if this would have happened in maybe 76, I wouldn't have had to suffer through those Boston albums.
You didn't like Third Stage?
No. I could do without all of them. Lil, how did you like being executive producer today?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved the power.
I'm going to tell you the truth. To you, your staff, A+ today.
T+. Thank you, Ron.
A+.
Thank you.
Really, really strong job. Earl, I'm going to give a failing grade to you and Dave. Mainly to Dave for not knowing how to fall back into the ranks.
No, I did. I took a complete step back. I let things.
You know what happened. You called. You gave me the gossip, and an intern never would have done that.
Well,
you thought I should know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it was? I just thought it was highly. It was wrong, and I just thought.
And you think it was Dave's fault?
I think the fault could be equally shared.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just such a. It was a very uncomfortable situation.
What does Mafia Life Chris always say? Snitches get stitches. And snitches and talkers get stitches and walkers. So you don't want to end up that way. Or I'll have Kane up here in 5 seconds. And he'll stab you. Like he did.
I thought you were stabbing Fez.
Whatever. I can have him stab everybody. I'd love to train that kid to be my hired killer. Again, great job to everybody on the staff today. It was unbelievable, Fez.
Nice work. Lily, Pepper Hicks, Nas, Bronx Johnny, Shell.
Bronx
Pitsy.
Johnny, was he here? Now, what team was Bronx Johnny on? Was he an intern or a producer? You can't tell.
And Nas. I said Nas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what was our new name for Nas going to be that Dave wants to give? Spacey. And, of course, the Spacey. Spacey, Fez, you're talking about a wrestler. Spacey gets him on the air. Amazing.
Spacey gets Matt Stryker for me.
First guest we've had in a long time, Earl.
We've had guests.
When was the last guest on this show?
It was yesterday.
Who was that?
We had Siler from Heroes.
Not on our show, not on the Ron and Fez show. He was on with Dan and Sam, who, by the way, did a fabulous job with them. Pepper, nice job. Also, I want to thank the Midnight Rambler, if you get a chance, Pepper.
If I see him around, I'll definitely give him some props.
And I am going to take these bad movies. I actually am. That to me was the fucking... Oh, that cracked me up. That would actually be how nightmarish my life would be. If the producer's worried about my hipness factor. You guys need anything before we go? Thanks to Redding also. You need anything?
No, I think we're good.
You did a great job today.
Thank you very much. Couldn't do it alone.
Oh. See how, unlike girl, she thanks the team.
It's a team project.
Yeah. All right, that's it for us. Take care, everybody. See you Monday after O&A.
That's the end of my show. Donk.
Satellite of love. Satellite of
Ron Bennington, Fez Whatley.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.